The Chicago Bears are sixth seed in the playoffs right now. Can they hang on to it? Are they legit? We're going to discuss that. And we also going to look ahead to this very important Minnesota Vikings game on Sunday. All that and a lot more Bears talk. A lot more right after this. Marcus Mixed it jumped in there already.
Boy.
I was
same boat.
I fuck with it. I love it. I was actually thinking on my way from work to come do the podcast. We should get look, how about this? Throughout the show, we will have it open to any fan who want to jump on, any Bears fan that want to jump on and get their thoughts on the state of the team, something that happened a long time ago. Even if you want to talk about Justin Fields and how you felt about that. Anything. If you feel like jumping on here for a little bit, just
all in the
let's
bag.
have some fun tonight. Yeah, let's
all in the trap. Let's rummage around in here.
Exactly.
That's how it feels to be a Bears fan right now. Like, what you got? Come on. Throw your best punch.
We 6-3, 6 seed. Look, before we jump into it, let me not get too ahead of myself. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button as well. Show some love. Help us grow, regardless of what y'all think about our opinions, because we ain't sugarcoating shit. We don't do that here. The Black Bear Podcast, one word, no space. We on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Chef Wes, how you feeling?
I got said in the green room, man. I'm elated. I'm just happy. Just like, especially like I don't know, last year, like it was like we gonna grind it out. We took a lot on the chin.
Absolutely.
And even this off season with changes and predictions, and I don't know, man. It just feel good to be and that on the right side of things so early too. To me, to be honest, like I saw the quote. Someone, I think Pat, the designer, he had posted it on X. He was like, and just so y'all don't forget this quote, it was the Ben Johnson earlier on in all season saying, "Hey, don't worry about this team. We're gonna figure stuff out. But don't quote us yet. Wait till December. December is when we're gonna be playing our best football." And if Ben Johnson been telling the truth this whole time, like just I don't know, just the thought of, dang, we could be playing better football, better, worse the first.
Which I think we mentioned, we were talking about different scenarios and different teams that went worse to first, and because it's naysayers. And we were just talking about the naysayers.
The naysayers.
Because of what it looked like early on, is you got a lot, and we still got them. We're gonna talk about them tonight, but December, we've been preaching that, man, because everybody focused on Caleb and his growth and learning the system.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, what people didn't really think about was Drew Dahlman, Jonah Jackson, Joe Tooney. A little quicker on his, but then he didn't see it all. But even all the whole five, Darnell Wright, they are learning this game too. It's not just Caleb. It ain't just the receivers. They're all trying to learn this damn system. So, like you said, like Ben said, like we've been saying, December, give it some time. We 0-2. We was 0-2, and motherfuckers thought we was gonna go 0-6.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. What's up, Zoe? Dan Tanner. That's what I'm. I was putting up there. Yeah, I was putting that up there right now. I mean, we gotta preach about this guy right here. It was. Yeah, that was you seen in the movie The Lion King, when Simba leaves the pride and he goes and meet Timon and Pumbaa and they sing Hakuna Matata, and they be doing a little dance, they be walking and swaying their head, and he grows his mane and he becomes like a big male alpha lion, at the end of it. That's how I feel about Darnell Wright right now. Like we knew he had royalty in him. We knew that he had Pro Bowl qualities, and
yes,
we was. I mean, even last year, like we was like, hey, need to step up and yada yada yada. And now it's like my man's found his roar. I can't find. I think the last 4 weeks, I can't find a week in the last 4 weeks probably that I didn't see a Darnell Wright highlight, and I'm like, he just embarrassed somebody. And what he did to Ryan Burns was just ridiculous, dude. That clip, that kind of made me feel like the Khalil Mack body slamming Aaron Rodgers picture that comes and goes every year, all the time, when we see him just basically, choke slamming Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, yep, he did. And he said he thanked his own like I think we had a clip of his last little speech in the huddle. I think we got that when he talked to them about finishing the game strong and just just the growth on that guy Darnell Wright, man.
We talked about Darnell Wright was another huge topic of the conversation surrounding the Chicago Bears team. We talked about him in the offseason. We talked about not just him, but remember when I went on that rant and I talked about all these top 10 picks, including Caleb.
Yeah,
that absolutely
he was one of them,
and he was one of them.
He was one of them on there. We like these is first round picks. These is top 10 picks. These is, as we call these, is blue chip bears, baby. And it's like, wait, when you gonna be a blue chip bear? Show me you're gonna be a blue chip bear. And like I said, man, that guy done all right, man. The way he been asserting his authority, to say the least. Like I mean, when D-line coaches see I guarantee you when you see it, you just like that dude. I mean, and they meshed, and we talked about this O-line and how early on, like you said, when we was 0-2, a lot of people was like, y'all spend $100 million on the interior and all that, and y'all 0-2, and it's like, well, O-lines it takes some time to get to know each other. It was they got to get a feel for each other and know what each other can do and won't do, and they got to show up for each other. And I think it was I heard Julian Edelman talk about his Patriots runs a lot, and he talked about his O-line and how, like, dude, those guys up front, he's like, we wouldn't have been nothing without them. Like, we would have, if we had a mediocre O-line, we wouldn't have won those Super Bowl. We wouldn't have. He's like, those guys don't get enough credit, and like Mark, I mean, I don't know, it's echoing your sentiments at last off season about the trenches and this O-line, and just how pitiful it was. It just shows you the difference of how pitiful our O-line was before.
It was bad, and compared to last season, it was bad. Not even last season. And I always I like, no matter what anybody thinks or feel about Justin or whatever, it was bad then too.
It was bad then too. That's what I'm saying. Like it was. I mean, bad. Like I said, I don't even want to use the word bad because there's some bad O-lines out there that have a good day. They were pitiful. And I told you when I was in Washington, and when I was here last season, I went to the games and I'm watching them warm up, and it's like, how y'all falling over each other doing warm-up drills, y'all asking warm-up drills. Just imagine what's gonna happen when you in this fucking game. And
just remember the viral clips, the viral pictures, the viral reel I made on compilation.
Just
we had none of that this year. We have had none of that. Like, there's no viral clips, pictures of nobody just getting bull rushed and knocked down on their ass, or there's none of that. Not even one.
Not one. Just what the fuck was you doing? Not one. Just I mean, it's just crazy how good those guys is. And like I said, I'm tipping my hat to Darnell Wright. What's up, Tokyo Shy?
Shy. Appreciate you jumping in.
It does. Look, here we go. We finally got it. Here, Dan. Exactly what I'm saying right here. This is my sentiments as well. It just feels good. It feels good to have this culture. It feels good to have this team in it. Like I said, it's just like that. Like that. Like, it feel like it was like that. I know it's week 10, 11, and we done 9, 10 post-game shows and all of these shows. And like I said, we spent 3 months in the off season doing shows every week, 2 weeks, and that. but it just I feel like yesterday I was arguing with people down about calm down. It's all right. Do you know we got Ben Johnson? Do you know who Drew Dahlman is? And Joe Tooney, he Super Bowl guy, Pro Bowler, Jonah, like, just going through the whole thing, why didn't you get, Tyler Warren and
Right.
The oh man, why do we wait to the 7th round to get a running back like Monangai? And then, like I said, it took me some time to look into Monangai, and I'm like, oh, this dude. Wait, hold on.
We played his tape on here, and it was insane.
It was like
you don't do what he did in the Big Ten if you just a nobody. That's why we were so confused about what week 1, week 2, and I think at least to week 3. Where is Monangai? Like, what's going on?
Like, yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I'm with you. Like, where's Monangai?
Yeah, and we gonna listen to Ben Johnson. He spoke today. We gonna listen to him, and he mentioned talking about the Vikings game week 1. Like, okay, there's a lot of other players that we trust now. And when he said that, I was immediately thinking about Common Guy. He said there's a lot of players. There's players now that we trust that we didn't use. We
didn't use in that
Paraphrasing,
game.
But he said something like that. Talk Your Shot said we feel like we can win every game. Prior, we were just hoping to win, and that's the thing with some. And because we gonna get to some of the what you mean tweets. The week got a couple of those. It's a lot of naysayers. There's some naysayers, and even if you feel a way about this team, the way Caleb been playing, the way the O-line, the way the run game has been playing, and the defense. Let me say this about the defense: they are not world beaters.
No,
they're not, but they are coming through in moments when you need them. Because guess what? Russell Wilson had a chance to go in and win that game against them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Rewind it back to because people don't like to talk about all the takeaways because they think for some reason with the Bears, takeaways is a bad thing now. Yeah. It means you're not good enough to. Which is fucking stupid to me.
Facade.
Yeah, like, but it's like they are getting their ass kicked. But when we need, they're making, so like I said, I'm not going to talk about them like they world beaters, but they are doing things when we need them to get the ball back to Caleb, for one, when we down a score or a field goal or whatever. And exactly, Dantana, injured and fucking all.
Injured all. And a little birdie told me that JJ seeing this team win these games and not being on that field, not suiting up, I think is bothering that guy. It's bothering. He's trying. I read an article that he's trying to stem just to get back now. He's trying to come back right now. He wants to be on this team. He wants to share in this culture.
That's my thing about Jay. Where are you?
Yeah.
I just hate that. You're hurt. I get it. I believe the injury. I think it's obviously severe. But where are you? You're nowhere. I've seen injured players be on sidelines and in locker rooms or whatever. But like, be a part of this team. Be a part of it. And quite frankly, I think it's important. Like, you should be trying to be around Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson because he don't know you. He spoke about, I think it was Monday, he spoke about Kyler Gordon because they asked him a question about CJGJ, Gardner Johnson, and he was just like, well, look, I haven't been around Kyler that much. I don't know him that well still because he's been hurt too.
Yep.
And I guess when these dudes get hurt, they just like go away and heal. And rightfully so, get better, get healthy, get back on the field. But all I'm saying is you should be wanting to get to like be around, get to know your coaches. They're new. They don't know you. That's all I'm saying. They don't know you.
Yeah.
Want to try this with Marifa
Assar.
Said Bears going 11-6 and win a playoff game. That's the vibe I like to hear. If we got the flaws, when we talk about who we got coming up on this schedule a little bit later, you should have the mentality that we may not beat everyone, but we should, barring circumstances, anything can happen in these games, but we should, on paper, be able to rock with any of them.
Yeah.
Bang with any of them. Melon Smasher says Bears #1 in explosive plays in the league.
Yep.
Offense, Sauce, ability to dial up explosive plays, also inside the 30-yard line. No team has called more run plays. Ben Johnson liked to run when we get close. He does.
Mm-hmm.
That's why sometimes when he goes away from it, I just get a little puzzled. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where when we talk about that stuff about Ben Johnson, and when he goes away from the runs, and it's kind of like I gotta have that belief in him. I gotta have that faith in him, man. Look what you done so far. So I mean, you can coach a bad game. Coaches coach bad games.
Absolutely.
You can have a bad play call, this kind of stuff. And I mean, we're gonna shit on you anyway. What you want us to say is what we do. But the overall thing is like I want to keep that aspect of the good, the good that he has done, the just the change in everything, and just I don't know. It's
I like this comment right here from Melon Smasher, and this can just lead us right into this graphic right here. And I wish you could see the In the Hunt. I don't think In the Hunt is up there. But he says Chicago, LA, Seattle, San Fran, Green Bay, Detroit are having an 8-game season to make the postseason. One of those 6 teams not getting in the playoffs. Tampa Bay, Philly are in winning their division. Can you see that? Okay, yeah, let me move that. Okay, so we're 6 right now. And like he said, Chicago, LA, Seattle. Well, right now, LA got the 5th seed. And listening to that list, Chicago, LA, Seattle, San Fran, Green Bay, and Detroit. If you ask anybody outside of Chicago, who you think they leaving off that? Because when he says one team not making it, who you think that one team is?
Yeah, that's us. I mean, if you talk to anybody, exactly. we that you talking about us, and it's fine. Keep like I said, I thought we would be in this predicament. Like I said, when people was talking about, we got Ben Johnson and this, that, and the third, and we think we finna win the Super Bowl, I'm like, I'm not going that far, but I wouldn't be. I'm like I was talking in the green with Big Cat from Barstool. Like, I'm not surprised that we in the race for playoffs. I'm not surprised. Now, it is something that we can like number one in the division coming in, that kind of thing. Now you got Chef West shocked and awe, like and now win a playoff game, 2 playoff games. Okay,
with the and that's the thing. Like I keep talking about, like the D line and the defense, and yes, absolutely. Look. Do not think. Let me move this real quick. We just gonna don't feel bad if we lose. Is what I want to say. But do not count this team out. The way your quarterback has been fucking playing, that's the one thing that can overcome anything on any weakness on the team is your quarterback. And I think that's what Bears fans been looking for a long ass time. I hate to say it like this because when I hear other podcasts or analysts say it, but you want to win because of your quarterback. I guess this is stupid to me because it's like
it's one of those terms. It's a saying in a way.
Eagles won a Super Bowl. They went to back-to-back, and I don't think they were winning because of their quarterback. You get what I'm saying? Like that's why I hate when people. But it is good to have it. It is nice to have that.
Yeah.
That a quarterback that can do it if he needs to. But like who we got? Minnesota.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into it a little bit more later, but I ain't gonna lie, I am a little worried about that game. But I don't think when I look Minnesota, who's after that? Is it Philly?
I think it's Minnesota, then Philly.
Then it's Green Bay or something like it's a stretch of game.
Then it's like the Browns, then Green Bay again, and then 49ers, and then I think Lions or something like that.
I think we should I think we should hang with all of them, if not win them.
Yeah, no, and for Bears fans who still want to be, like I said, the naysayers and doubters, but this is what we asked for. We asked this Bears team this year. I'm trying to think of the term you use when you said it. It's I can't think of why I'm thinking the word compatible, but not compatible.
I said it.
Yeah, you said it. Well, we want them to be at least this season. Be in there, be in the game, be in the fight. No, competitive. I don't know why I couldn't think of that fucking word. I was thinking capable, but yeah, be competitive. Be in these games.
Yes.
Because we was in, and a lot of people say, well, yeah, that 10-game losing streaks, but we was in a lot of those games. It was we just gave up. But that's what you expect, And I mean, I've heard, like I said, the Nation, Cam Newton was one of them I saw this week talking. Ain't nobody giving the Bears a chance in the NFC when you got, like you said, Tampa Bay, Eagles, 49ers, Rams. Okay. But wasn't nobody doing that for, Seattle before the season started. Wasn't nobody really giving them a chance to say, hey, man, they might, they might be the best in the NFC. AFC, nobody was doing that for the Colts and Daniel Jones.
No.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is take what you see, not what you heard. What's it say? True Pilgrim,
I want to shout out True Pilgrim. I love when True Pilgrim jump here. I be seeing him in other people chats sometimes. So fuck with True Pilgrim. I like his analysis of this team too. And Melon, first of all, let me address this too. Melon Smasher coming through with the stats. We've been putting a lot of stats in the chat. I like smart Bears fans who actually aware about what's going on, because we got some dumbest tweets, some what you mean tweets, and all Bears fans ain't created equal.
Nah.
When it comes to football. And look, I don't care if you have never played the sport, but show some respect if you haven't when you're talking about the sport. And when you're talking about this sport, because it's different than every sport out there. This is a different sport. So when we get to some of those tweets, we'll talk more about it. But look, Caleb Williams has been on. He's been to me. He's been improving game in and game out. And what I really like is more than the completion percentages or what people getting the ball out fast or what they want, whatever people want to say. We saw Superman, dude. Like the shit that people kept criticizing him for, which got him the Heisman, which got him drafted number 1 overall, because it wasn't his pocket passing. They got him drafted number 1 overall. We got to actually see it, see him do it last week and actually work this time. Yep. You know what I mean? Some of the wide receivers. I know we had a lot of drops, but you don't make that comeback if we're not getting catches later on, because we were catching the Burden and what's his name?
Loveland.
Right then, Loveland was fucking catching the ball late. I want to put this up here. I tweeted this out about Caleb. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, just talk about it's that thing. It was kind of oh yeah, I saw that.
Look at that. When you look top left fucking corner by yourself, left side. I'm gonna go through the left side. Average time to throw, he's up there 3.4. In the bottom, knockdowns allowed rate. Caleb is in the top left corner by him fucking self, meaning, yeah, he's taking a long time to throw. But I keep telling people that's because he's Houdini, and when he's making dudes miss back there and not throwing it away, dead in the ball, or when he's not taking sacks, that clock is still ticking because you're juking, making dudes miss. But also, guess what? He's getting knocked down the least. You're not fucking touching this kid. It's different, Wes. That's the thing. People want him in the middle. I wish people could see my cursor on the screen. But people want him in the middle with all these regular year to year. You're going to draft another 10 quarterbacks in the next 10 years. They all going to be in the middle. This is how it's going to be. You're rare. It's rare that you're going to see where Caleb Williams is right now. Be what I say, dare to be fucking different.
Yep.
That's generational. That is what the like that it like fuck the play and where he lands up there right now. Some people can take this and misconstrue it as a bad thing. Put you up there all alone with nobody near you. Dare to be fucking different, man. We don't got our quarterback is unlike every other quarterback in this league. This is what that tells you.
Yep. Just like I said, and this one it goes to that kind of what we criticized the last coaching staff about Caleb and Justin. It's like coach the player, not the game.
Yes,
like we get it. It's football. Run. Build from the trenches. We know. We understand the basics of all things, right? We get that much, but when you got a Caleb Williams, when you got a Patrick Mahomes, and I can go to any sport. I mean, Shohei Ohtani. I can go to, we can go to Steph Curry. Stop putting these unicorns, y'all. These generational talents, right? These been top prospects their whole life, kind of players, and then you get them in the league, in the majors and the professionals, and you're like, hey, we don't want you to be the player that got
try to make him try to put him in the middle where all these
don't be the player that won state championships and national championships and Heisman's once you get over here. We don't want we didn't draft you for that. We drafted you to do what we got on this script we got on paper. Even like some of the best actors, if you talk to them, and a lot of their stuff is how did you make this character come on? It's me being me. Like we all went to to school to be actors, but
exactly
at the same time, I laugh about it a lot of times. But when I think about
separated you from the others, from
actors, that line, Tom, like Colin said all the time. Tom Cruise gonna be running a lot in the movie. That's what makes this movie great. He just be running all the time. He just runs in his movies, and
didn't he do his own stunts?
And he do his own. Jackie Chan. What I'm saying? Jackie Chan did his own stuff, broke every bone in his body, leg. He's 73 and he looked better than most people that's 50. Like, be you, dude. Be you. Be who you gonna be. Like, if you go see a Chris Tucker movie, he gonna do a Michael Jackson kick dance. He gonna do his. That's him. Like, let these guys be them. Stop trying to bottle them up. We seen it. We seen them try to. That's what they. I mean, that's what. Like, to me, that's what they did to Justin. He said it. He echoed it. We talked about it. Fans talked about it, like, dude, like, whatever. Let him go win games. How about that?
Yeah.
And then when he did do it, you like, well, yeah, he ran for 289 yards for 3 touchdowns, but he only threw the ball 20 times and had 11 completions and no touchdowns.
But and see, the best coaches take that, like even with Justin, the best coaches take that and you add to it. You slowly add to it and keep building this, whatever it is. Because when these young dudes, look, dude, Justin, Caleb, or whatever, I don't know. Justin, I don't know how his coaching he's getting over there. But the coaching Caleb is getting now, imagine, Caleb is 23 years old. Imagine when he's 28. The fucking wisdom, the difference in mindset that kid gonna have. It's crazy. Guess who in there with us? Bear.
That's
truth.
I don't know what you mean Wednesday.
I don't know what you fucking mean Wednesday. Appreciate you, man. I do want to address this one real quick, and then I want to. Let me shout out Chris Maddock. Chris Maddock. He said, "Good evening, guys. Appreciate you jumping in here. We rolling right now on a Wednesday night, but let me address True Pilgrim right here real quick. He said, I still would like Caleb to get the ball out of his hands a little quicker, if only to preserve his health. Okay, so look, I get when you say I would like to him to get the ball out a little quicker. I don't know about to preserve his health then, because if you look at it, he's not getting hit. He's not getting knocked down. He's getting knocked down the least out of all these quarterbacks. So I don't know about preserving his health because you're not touching him. That's the thing. He's Houdini. Now, the first part when you say I still would like him to get the ball out quicker, I don't think that's an issue. Like people, maybe sometimes, but I don't think he's holding on to the ball. Okay, if he's not running, like if he doesn't take off, I don't think he's holding on to the ball more than any of these dudes for real in the middle part. It's just what makes Caleb go to 3.4 and not 3.0, where you got Jaden Daniels at 3.0, you got Josh Allen, you got what makes him go up there is the Houdini. That's what goes from 3 seconds to 3.4, or from 2.6, whatever that is, to 3.4. I think when Caleb wants to throw the ball and somebody gets open, he delivers the ball to him. That's my opinion on it. And I think a lot of people who break down this tape see that too. Like,
yeah, and my whole thing, I was gonna say exactly what you were saying about the look at the graph. That was initially just gonna say, just look at the graph. Like I said, he's not getting hit. Period. But my whole thing is, I forgot. I don't know if it was it True Pilgrim that put it in there. That was True Pilgrim that was saying that question, but I think it was who put it in there. But the Bears are number one in explosive plays. Explosive plays is 20 plus yards down the field. If you're getting out quicker, then you don't get number one.
Some plays it's designed. You're never getting out in 3 seconds or 2.5 because the play is designed to take a shot down the field, like
play action. You trying to with play action, like I'm saying, you trying to give receivers or tight ends time to get down. I don't care whoever catching the ball. It could be the left tackle. I don't know who's going out there to catch the ball nowadays, but you got to give those guys time to get down the field. And being number one and explosive plays, that's what we asked from. Remember, we said no more screens, no more bubble screens. Throw the ball more. Let's get 5 yards, 6 yards downfield. That's my whole kind of feeling about this team. That everybody on this team, for the most part, as a whole, like I said, it could be better, but they heard you. They heard what we asked. Like, and now y'all wanna, you holding the ball too long. Well, he's not getting sacked. He's not getting hit. The 22-yard run that he did, what was that? Was it this week and last week? He had 22-yard runs to extend the game in the fourth quarter or something like that, to keep the drive going, to get into the field. That's why he's up there. And like I said, and nobody does it better. So why stop? If you're the best at go tell Steph Curry, I want you to shoot closer to the 3-point line. You know what I mean? Tell Giannis, I don't want you to dunk on people. I want you to lay it up more. Like, why tell something that he does? Yeah, that's it. That they call him Clutch Williams, right? Exactly, because he's doing the things at the right time. But you're not talking about the time that he is getting the ball out quicker. You ain't talking about those quick passes that he's getting out.
How many times did he get it out to Coast and Loveland on fourth down? When we needed to have it late in the game, the icing or something like that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. First down. Let's get it.
He hit Rome on one this past game, and Rome was like, he caught it like this, and then was able to turn up and get 10 more yards on it. Like, they're there. The plays are there. He hits them.
He's fine. His pocket is fine when it's a good pocket. He's fine in there. He's getting the ball out fast, and I mean, like, he's zipping it. He getting it out, and I forgot who said it, but somebody was on Twitter that was like, "Yeah, where's that Caleb missing the net video at now?" You know what I mean? Like, where is all of that now? Then y'all want him to get up. No, I want him to beat him. Keep winning games. Whatever you're doing, dude. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Cam Newton tried to say it.
Melon Smasher, I want you to screenshot this comment you just put. He said, have yet to beat a team with more than 3 wins. Can't run in circles versus real dogs that hunt late in season. It's a December, January, February league. Look. And this we kind of was talking about this earlier in the show, Wes. First of all, look, let's be real. When we played Washington, nobody fucking thought they were gonna be what the fuck they are right now. Everybody, we were underdogs. We were underdogs against the Raiders. People forget that. We were underdogs against the Cowboys. Like, it's crazy how it flips though. It starts to flip once. It's like it's always you want something more, as if you really know what good quarterback play looked like in Chicago. You don't really know what it looked like. You always want him to do something more. He'll never be able to please Bears fans in Chicago. You because you want him to look like Tom Brady. He ain't gonna ever look like Tom Brady. That's not who he is.
That's not who he is.
Not
Tom
gonna
Brady,
fucking happen.
Tom Brady ain't gonna look like Vic or Mahomes, and Peyton Manning ain't gonna look like Caleb. You know, like he's got this. What they do best. I mean, like I said, in the beginning,
this comment is good too, right here. Because I mean, how much better do it get? The only one I know that's coming that's better than him is Garrett. And if we beat them, guess what they're gonna say? The team under 3 wins.
It's the Browns, though.
Exactly. And then Micah Parsons. Those are the only two I see on the schedule that better than these guys. We just beat that he just ran circles around all last game.
Yeah, and like I said, we did the fan versus fan Giants podcast in the off season, and they said that they got the number 1 defensive line in the league. PFF said the top 3 defensive line. Hutchinson, okay, I mean, if he gets back,
he didn't play when we played him.
No, I don't think he played. We played him the last game of the season. Played the Lions, but like you're saying, like these guys you're talking about, like he was cooking Burns and Tibbs. We just said it. I think Dan Tanner put it out there.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of Hendrickson. My bad. Hutchinson. They talking Lions, but yes, Hutchinson too. Hutchinson is one of them. Yeah. My bad.
But TJ Watson. But my whole thing is, I mean, line them up. Like you said, Brian Burns was supposed to be sacking the fuck out Caleb Williams. That's what y'all said. When we was previewing, we gotta watch out for that. Tibbs, we said we gotta watch out. I heard somebody say, "Oh, he looked like he was kind of hurt or injured." Then don't play. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't play. Then don't play. Don't play if you hurt. Just go sit down. Like, because for me, it's if the shoe was on the other foot. Like, what would y'all be saying if that was, like? I just don't get it, dude. I really don't. I don't. Like I said, it's like you're not like you asked him to go out there and not get sacked. 68 is the most in history. He broke the record in sacks and all that stuff. He had 14 in week 11. He has 14 in week 11.
No, my back up. I thought. Yeah. Go ahead. No, I was just going to talk to Marcus Mixter real quick. Like I said, this is that. If anybody want to, we having some fun tonight. The Bears are 6-3. We rolling with the punches tonight. We just talking ball, straight ball tonight. Marcus Mixed it. Yes, if you would like to jump on the show, any fan in the chat tonight want to jump on the show, just like I said, talk about anything, shit that we already talked about. If you want to give your opinion on Justin Fields, you can. If you want to talk about trading Khalil Mack, anything, whatever you want to talk about with it that Bears related, jump in. Marcus Mixed it. If you have Facebook, Twitter, or I don't know, Wes, is there any other platform? So Instagram, something like that.
Something like that.
Put it in the chat and I'll reach out to you.
Yep. Put it in there.
From there. You can definitely join on your phone.
Yep.
I just got to be able to send you a link, and I don't think you want to put your phone number in the chat.
Right. So. Yes. Put your social up there.
If you can find me on one of those, or you can put your social in the chat, I'll go find you. Because absolutely, we having fun tonight, man. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, you're good. True Pick'em said it. And it's I think it's just, for me, like I said, we said in the offseason, I'm like, I don't know why everybody hate the Bears. I never knew we had these many rivals and these many people in the media that just don't like the Bears. Was like, and what I mean, because to be honest, like, what do we do to anybody really? I mean, like I said, Green Bay, okay, fine. If you're not a Green Bay fan or from Green Bay or a Packers supporter and you down on the Bears, it's like, why? What? I mean, unless you're Carolina, you want to say Caleb and these Monangai and all these picks you could have had.
So the way we've been winning games, I can get why some people are skeptical. But the key word that you just said, and I know I just cut you off, but you said down.
Yeah.
Down on the bed. Like, why are we so down? You can be skeptical and a little iffy not to place a fucking $100 bet on them. But to just be like claiming some of the stuff that Melon Smasher, you've been going off in the chat. I respect it, but I gotta call it out. It's a little too down for me. We've shown we can win. We won by special teams. Now look, I'm not hanging my hat on that fucking special teams by any means. I'm not. I'm just saying Just to make the argument,
but it's the facts.
It's the fact. We won off defense, those 3 or 4 turnovers, whatever that y'all was talking about. And guess what? The last 2 weeks, guess what we won? Offense has won us the last 2 games.
We done put up big offensive passing numbers in games. We done ran the ball well in games. Like I said, go look at the all 22s and go pick which offensive lineman you want to talk about. We asked Montez Sweat to get off his ass. He been off his ass. Montez Sweat has been putting in work this season. Keep it up. Tremaine Edmonds. We say, hey, dude, we need you to be a Bears linebacker. Tremaine, because if you didn't know the last pass that Russell Wilson tried to throw, Tremaine Edmonds knocked it. It wasn't like he got hit. He jumped up and batted the ball out the air. Like, and and the thing about it is, for me, it's if this was the finished product, right? Like this is it. This is your ceiling. You're not getting any. There's no way y'all could get any better than this. And yet, actually, we can. Like people saying, look at. I've heard a lot of Luther Burger talk all week long. We ain't even unwrapped that gift yet. Loveland, he coming up. You know what I mean? Like,
they slow. Loveland getting unwrapped now. He's slow.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like he. We just put that in the pan. It's only seared on one side. We ain't even basted it. Like, and this defense is injured. We ain't even got
that fucking West.
Like, and that's the thing where I keep smiling at people. They're like, oh well, you can't do this. You got to. Okay, wait till we get everybody back. Like, so wait to come full strength. Mm-hmm. Wait till wait till, like I said in the beginning. I saw the quote. I forgot who put it up there. Ben Johnson said, wait till December. You said it. December, January, February. Ben Johnson told you wait till December. And everybody was like, I don't know, man. He's a mastermind. We don't know if Caleb gonna get it. We don't know how fast his offense going. And they're doing exactly what they were doing kind of in the offseason and a narrative aspect of it when we were talking about installments. Remember, he was like, we only have the third, we got 12 things to install. We only have the third thing to install. It's like, I feel like this team ain't even hit their, know what we said, those turning those reds, greens. We still got a few, 3-4 more red things. What we ask them every week? Play good, clean football. We had 3 penalties last game. I think it was 1 false start. Like,
and I've been hearing, because Wes, I know you mentioned it on the post game show, but you're not the only one. I've been seeing the weather was a factor. That's what I've been seeing. I don't think it's an excuse, but I've been seeing the weather was a factor. And guess where they going? A dome. They got a dome this weekend, so hopefully that weather, won't be a factor again.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, that's encouragement for the hands of these wide receivers that we didn't see. Joe Doomsday.
J.O. Doomsday. You over here with the name and not the right comment. That's a
Chicago barely wins.
That's not the Super Bowl champions barely beat the Packers, who are still trying to figure shit out. Like, we getting that. We trying to make a full show. I ain't even got to talk about Austin Book coming back. We forgot that pot roast was in the oven too. Like, it's just a shame. It's like we watch these barely. Oh well, we're barely beating. Like, the Cowboys suck, but the Cowboys out here beating teams and losing a good team. The Bills just lost to the fucking Dolphins. You don't want to
people like. They think it's college though. Like, people come out here and think the NFL is college football. No, any given fucking Sunday, bro.
I was just gonna say that.
Any given Sunday,
baby.
Because people love Green Bay, right? They think that really highly of Green Bay. Well, look, they lost to the Panthers. They lost to the Browns. The teams they beat were the Bengals. We beat them too.
Yep.
They beat the Commanders. We beat them too.
Yep.
They beat now they did knock off the Lions week 1, but the Lions were still trying to figure out, who they were. But I think there was one more other team. They tied the Cowboys. We
tied the Cowboys. Forgot that.
So, like, parody. This is the NFL. Anything can happen on any given Sunday.
Yep.
I agree. Melon Smasher must win game Sunday, and I feel like I said, Wes, I talked about it before we came on live. Every week is feeling like that, but look, it's gonna feel like that if you want to become who you think you should become. And there's a comment that I saw from Chris Maddock. Yeah, there it is. He said the time is now for the defense to step up. Need some shutouts and low-scoring games coming up if the Bears want to make the playoffs. Here we go. Let's see. This is the thing. That's not gonna happen. You're not shutting anybody. This deep, like we have to be okay with who we are and accept the fact we're still winning games. Like we don't know where it's gonna come from, but it's coming from somewhere. We gotta hope that maybe Caleb just gonna step up and just say, "Fuck it, I'm here now."
Fuck it. Or he go 50.
Exactly.
We needed 50. We beat them 50-49. So it's a win. Like it's.
But I just want to let's know who we are, though. You know what I mean? Like, let's hope for the best. Know that we are in these games. We're not getting shutouts. That low scoring. I don't think we're gonna hold anybody to 10. That ain't gonna happen. That Philly versus Green Bay game that happened on Monday night. That ain't gonna happen. That's not who we are. We're not there yet. We're too banged up. Even if we were healthy, we still need to get pieces to shore up that D line.
Yeah.
Now we'd be better for sure. We'd be better, but you got to get pressure on the quarterback. You absolutely have to. That's where it starts. The three most important positions: quarterback, the guy that protect the quarterback, and the guy that go get the quarterback. That's how this game works. So we're not there yet. Montez Sweat is really good, but he's just like a above average pass rusher. That's what he is. He's not elite at getting to the quarterback, but he's very valuable. So I just want Bears fans to be optimistic, but also be level headed and know where you are, so you don't start killing Caleb for shit that ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, it's the bright spot on this team.
Yeah, and then like I said, I see Gardner Johnson name up in the chat again. Certified dog. I mean, didn't he win a Super Bowl last year? Won he on the Eagles last season? Then he win a Super Bowl.
He was with Philly. Yeah,
he 90%. I think I saw a stat that said he played 90% of the defensive snaps in the Super Bowl. I mean, it's like Joe Tooney. It's the Drew Dahlman. It's the guys it's those guys that we brought in because of their experience. I think I was listening to Sylvia, somebody on the radio. They said something to the fact of Gardner Johnson has played in 19 playoff games or something like that in his career. Like, just having that experience, that guy in there to bring that in, to bring that confidence in. I mean, if we'll get to it. Shout out to Case Keenum. Rallying, you see the difference on the sideline when these guys is rallying each other. It was another clip I saw on Twitter today as well of a big run by Swift last game, and I mean, Bajan jumped off of the bench, ran over, coat flew up off of him, and he let's get it's the difference that they make, man. Last season at the sideline was pathetic, putrid. It was well, at least we get paid millions of dollars. It was just they didn't care,
And so Joe Doomsday said the key to last Sunday's win was the defense knocking out Dart. That's what I'm saying. Any given Sunday, what if we knock out we go to the Eagles, we just knock out Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Oh.
Yeah, when we go to Philly.
Oh, yeah,
what if that happen? Anything can happen in these games. Now, we have our weaknesses, but like I said, any fucking thing can happen in these games. Don't count your team out when they 6-3. Have some fun with it. Because I said last year, Wes, when we was 4-2, if the bottom go fall out, at least you had a chance to celebrate at some point. You was miserable all season and your team was 6-3, and then y'all ended 11. And you never got to celebrate because you was miserable the whole year.
Yeah.
At least you had some fun and some joy when y'all was 6-3. Or whatever. So
we got the clips in the playoff hunt in the picture,
Exactly.
It,
what's up?
But Jay Doomsday on that. He's saying we go 4-4 the rest of the season. Still playoff. We can still make the playoffs. And honestly, if we can end off by beating Detroit, we might can even, if we win some of these games like we've been winning. I don't care how we winning them. I don't care if Caleb has to have fucking 8 more fourth quarter game winning drives. Isn't that what you want from? Ain't that what you're asking your number 1 overall pick to do? Ain't that the reason you're the number 1 overall pick? Because you're supposed to be able to do stuff like that?
Exactly.
So what is the problem? That's what I'm saying. What's the problem? It ain't, hold the ball too long. Well, don't get sacked. He's still doing that. So,
well, while we on Caleb Williams,
go.
The Bears released this mic'd up from the last game. It's about 7 minutes, 50 seconds long. I haven't seen it yet. That's a long ass mic'd up. So
let's go ahead. That's
enjoy it, I guess. I'm sure a lot of people seen it already, but let's watch it with us.
Clips of it, but
chill with us and watch it with us. Let me get the right, just so they, let me credit them, Chicago Bears, so they don't come after us for copyright. Here we go. Caleb Williams.
Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Let's go!
I have not seen this yet.
Let's go!
There is always something special about a Bears-Giants game. 35 degrees, wind northwest at 25. Definitely a raw November Sunday.
Let's go out here. Let's be one the whole day. Let's play ball for 60 minutes. Let's communicate. Let's go win this game. Here we go. Hey, work on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Iceman. Yeah, that's him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Have fun. Let's kick ass. Be explosive today. Let's go! Here we go! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. You know what it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to be great. Today is a good day to be great. Come on,
good day
warm
to
up
be
a little
great.
bit. You gotta warm up the jersey. That's the biggest part of the day. Once you warm up and stretch out the thread.
That Declan?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was Declan.
And we're ready with Caleb. And go ahead, Caleb.
And your quarterback, number 18, Caleb Williams.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That motherfucker just looked different this year, dude. I ain't even gonna lie.
Let's get it.
I was looking at a presser last year. He grew up in a year. He literally did.
Kill.
Keeper Caleb Williams puts his head down, avoids the big hit.
Melon Smasher, the opportunity is
Snap,
here.
toss fake to Manungai, rolling right on the pass is caught.
Give him a
Adunze
chance
ripped down
at
inside
least.
the 25-yard line of the New York Giants.
Before you be on the wrong side of history.
Manungai into the end zone.
Yeah! Let's go!
Mighty Manungai puts the Bears in front. 6-0.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
Fucking hand
Let's
code.
go! Hey. Here we go. Let's go get another one right here, guys. Turn his head.
Snap, Williams, play fake to throw, has time, bouncing, now ripping, over the middle, he's got Adunze, makes the catch, at the 40, stood up, and still churning his legs.
Hell yeah, baby boy! Woo! Turbo set!
Turbo set. They did a lot of turbo set.
Picks up a blitz, that opens a crease, and there goes Caleb, feet first slide into Giants territory.
Turbo set!
Yeah, that was a missed call.
Now Caleb, pressure coming, Bernie falls off of him, trips him up. Now here's Thibodeau, steps out of that, right to the 30, to the 35.
He used to be a running back, people.
First down.
He used to be a running back when he was young.
Go!
Sets up with a play action. Here comes trouble. Abdul Carter steps away from him, and he goes back and brings him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, get him out of here, man. Turbo set!
Get the fuck up out of here. Tell him get up out of here, dude.
Picked up by Tooney, throwing right to it. Doozy off the left hand of the two. Penalty on
we need that, Romy. Hey, Romy, we need that.
He's a flag bearer.
I thought you were going to take it high. And take it high or pop out flat and off? Okay, I just want to be on the same page.
Look. Listen to the boys out there.
And quick talk. That's all I need.
He'll take the pop at the
15-yard line. Bet. Okay, that's okay. Bet.
Let's go. What's that?
Caleb in trouble with Thibodeau, but evades and then help from Benedette. Wings it over the middle. It's caught by Loveland.
Let's go. Let's make a play. Let's go. Just do your job. We will go score. Just do your job. Let's go make a play.
49-yard line. Snap back. Caleb
and he can talk like that because guess what? He know he about to do his job.
What's that?
Good protection. He goes left now. A free runner, but he's running as well to the 20, to the 15, 10.
Hey, that motherfucker body was moving and his legs couldn't keep up.
Caleb Williams was thinking touchdown, baby. Caleb putting on a master class of escapability right now.
This is the part I saw.
He has not been sacked, but boy, has he been pressured.
I think people are going to get an understanding of how strong he is, lower body.
Shotgun snap. Little shrug. Throwing short. End zone. Touchdown.
He like, thank God. I'm tired. Yeah, fuck, I'm tired.
Little shoulder shrug. Nobody in his vicinity. Adunze with his 6th touchdown catch.
You know, as nice as that touchdown throw was, just the effort that Caleb gave leading up to the point where they had an opportunity to get a touchdown throw, it inspired the rest of his
getting love
teammates.
from the guy that blocked from Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Yep.
Are you having any fun? Because I am. You're dealing right now, bro. I freaking love it. Go get a dirty one, rally the boys, let's go, man. Hey, they're about to make a stop for you right now. You're going to go win us this game.
Absolutely. Let's go. I need y'all. Let's go finish this. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
With 1:54 to go in the game.
Perks the minute.
That's my
15,
man.
10,
What's up, dog?
Perks.
Caleb Williams, 17 yards, took care of business himself.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
He has had himself quite the day.
Appreciate that, Perks, man. Thanks for the sub, brother.
Much love.
Yeah,
Much
you know
love.
what it is. You know what it is.
I got something to stay after this, man.
Yeah.
I got something to stay after this, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. You hit him, boy. You know what it is.
You him.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah. You know what it is.
You know what the fuck it is.
Iceman. Yeah.
Caleb plays detective.
Let's go. Hey, a 101 victory. 101, ready?
Victory formation. The Bears are going to put this one away.
It is that boy Magic.
Yeah. Let's go.
I think that's good enough. Y'all get the picture. Oh, that was the end of it. Look, let me say this. Regardless of what you think about Caleb's game, because we could disagree on Caleb's game all fucking day on how he plays or what he should do and we could disagree on that all day. Look, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you watching right now. Help us get to 1,000 subs, man. We trying to get there. We trying to grow. So show some love. But look, yeah, exactly, Bear Truth. Yeah, Iceman. Caleb Williams is going to fight for this team. He gonna put his body on the line. If I guarantee you, if it had to happen, he would put his body on the line for this team. He's passionate about this team. He is with injuries every fucking where. Look around the league. Quarterbacks getting injured. This team, there's injuries. This man is durable. Knock on fucking wood, but he's durable as fuck. He's going to be there for you. Now, I look. I'll be the same way. He get up limping sometimes. You know he's staying in the game. I said this before. Tyson Bagent, you got to see Tyson. You got to wait till next year to see Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna have to wait till preseason. That's when you're gonna be able to get to see Tyson, Mark Carmen, and everybody else that love him. You got to wait till next year in preseason. That's when you get to see your guy. But he does not get enough credit for how the hits. Some of the hits he take, even last year. First of all, you got sacked 68 times. You was probably knocked down
150.
Exactly. Exactly.
What it
You
felt
know
like.
what I'm saying? And you got back up and played every single fucking game. Don't get enough credit for it, man. I'm telling you, because Caleb ain't big. He's not a big quarterback, but that man got heart. He got a lot of heart. Vikings have a defense. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And the Vikings are favored. They're favored. We're the underdogs. I think it opened up at 2.5, and I think it went up to like 3.5. So like they don't got us winning, man. They don't. And that's okay. But like I said earlier, Wes, we were not favored in a couple of other games.
A lot of these games, man.
Exactly.
And like the whole thing every week is you want to bring up, what is that? If this and that didn't happen, we wouldn't, the block field goal against the Raiders. Oh man, I mean, I just don't understand, because I mean, if you go back to last season, like I said, we go back to those 10 losses that we had. I think the stat was like 6 of them, maybe. Was it? I might be wrong. 5 or 6 of them was one score.
It was a bunch, yeah. At least
one
that,
score.
Yeah. Yep.
Seattle, I know for a fact, was 9-3. We won one Caleb Williams Superman play away from winning that game too. So, what side do you want us to be on in these games? Like at the end of the game, when like I said, you saw it in the video case for 60 minutes of this. It's 60 minutes. Go win it. Go win.
Yeah.
Yes. Go win. Go watch. I mean, you get what's up, AC?
AC Adam. Appreciate you jumping in, man.
It's just crazy how he said you need glasses. But
yeah,
for me,
I'll address that.
All right. Yeah, JJ McCarthy is 2-0 in the division, and they at the bottom. So what is that? Okay, cool. We go beat them. We go beat Green Bay. We can, we be 2-2 in the division, and then they'll be, for me, it's every game is a must-win game. Honestly, from here on out, to make people feel better, Smitty Q.
Smitty Q, appreciate you jumping in. I ain't seen you in the chat before, man. Look, contribute to the conversation. We in here chopping up about the Chicago Bears. Also, hit that like button and subscribe. We trying to get to 1,000 people. We trying to get to 1,000. But keep going. My bad, Wes.
Yeah, no, it is like for me is. I don't know. I don't know why I can't get jiggy with it, man. Like we won those games. You heard the mic'd up. You heard how he came out. You watched them. Go win a football game. That was in Soldier Field, cold Chicago, but like go win those games, man. Like that's it. Yeah,
and you got like the thing is, okay, look. And I will understand if people have the take about you're winning these games against such and such, or you didn't play well here. If y'all told me when people who make those type of claims, if you told me that you felt like that was our peak, like we're at our ceiling, I would be like, okay, you got a point. But the fact that we are not even at our ceiling, I was listening to forgot what podcast it was. I like to give them credit, but damn, I forgot who podcast it was. But this is what they said. They had a guest on there, and he was like, the Chicago in the division. God damn, what podcast it was. The Chicago Bears in the division is the most improved team out of all the teams, and they are the team that is further away from their ceiling in the division. And if that don't give you hope, bro, like what the we ain't like, I get it. We got a lot to work on. We got a lot of shit to work on. A lot to get better at, like shit that you can't work on. You just gotta wait to the off season to draft and sign. You got this, just what it is. And I think that's what it is with the defense. You just gotta wait. Like we are who we are. It is what it is. Now let's go rock with what we got. But we ain't even close to our ceiling, and we 6-3, winning games against teams that we would have lost to before. Everybody agrees with that, but they don't want to give us credit with it. For it. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Marcus Mixed it. Where you at? Did he hit you up on Instagram?
No, I told him on Instagram. I didn't see him. I thought I put it in there.
Don't get scared. A lot of people get scared when that red dot say live, and now everybody can see you talking.
It's all right. It's a phobia. It's a thing. But and that's my whole and exactly that. I forgot who it was. They said somebody said it.
Just a good point from Smitty.
They said it is. It's a good time to be in Chicago, but they said that I can sit here and I can argue the fact that Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in the division. Yeah, you can bring up.
You can definitely argue it. You can argue it for sure. Now, I mean, if the motherfucking judge got to come lay the hammer down, you probably gonna lose. But you can absolutely argue. Yes, that's what it was. Bear Truth. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. It was that one. Appreciate that. But keep going, Wes. Keep making your point.
But yeah, and that's the thing. And the thing about it to me is, let's get off the games and all this kind of stuff, and just go look at the team on paper. On paper, that's the best team in the division. And if that's the case, like we said, we got so much improvement to go. Like we said, these wide receivers could be better. They could be a lot better. My guy Rome, you could be better. Catch all 10 this coming week. You know what I mean? Let's run with Swift and Monunga. With like, if everybody is having their best fucking day, I'm taking like if that was the thing, like if this is there, everybody come out, everybody healthy, and everybody playing at 100% their best talent. I would bet my money on the Chicago Bears to beat any team in the division.
He said he followed you and he DM'd you. This your moment, Marcus Mixed. It come with the energy, come with the facts. But
I got it.
Like, look, you have a quarterback, people. You have a quarterback who I think is improving every fucking day, and can definitely
okay. Let me
definitely. You say what?
I had to accept them and all that real quick.
Oh, my bad. Nah, you good. You good.
Yeah.
You got a quarterback that can definitely beat the Vikings. You could like I don't. And another thing is, we weren't using everybody when we played them week 1. Like I said, Kyle Monunga, they didn't see how hard Kyle Monunga can fucking run. They didn't see how hard it is to tackle him. Now, I'm not guaranteed a win. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's gonna be different. And we had that game in the bag. Remember that. It's gonna be different for them too. It's definitely gonna be different for them too. I like this right here. Smitty Q said, watch the tape of Max Crosby in year 2. He looks very similar to Austin Booker. Now, that is Bears fandom right there. You went and looked at Max Crosby in his second season to compare him to the comparison that Austin. That I love that right there, because I didn't think to do that. I don't really remember it if I've seen anybody who did that. So that's good Bears fandom right there. See, we love having good fans in the chat.
It's great because it just shows that somebody watching.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't just reading the headlines. They actually reading the articles.
No, look. So I'll talk about Booker then. My thing with Booker, he do look bigger. I don't know if y'all noticed the chat, Wes. I don't know if y'all noticed.
I said it
he looked bigger.
When I said he looked bigger.
He still can't, and it just sucks we lost Dio because it would have been nice if we could use him in the role that he could be in. But
yeah,
he's still a little like less powerful, a little less strong. But hopefully Joe Tryon or whatever can come in, and because he didn't play much last week. Obviously, he got traded on Tuesday.
Right.
Had to come here on Sunday, but I mean, you're an edge rusher. Hopefully, he can come in and give us something, just something, because I guarantee Minnesota gonna come out running the ball. Not come out running the ball, but they're going to run the ball. They're absolutely gonna run the ball against us. So, we'll see what we can do.
I shot that off to you, Marcus Mixes. Hopefully, you can get in here. We can hear that ping and get our first fan guest. Oh my God, we're doing so many new things this year. Bears winning. We got
all right.
We got fan guests coming in.
All right. Well, while we wait for him to pull up, you want to listen to Caleb or you want to listen to Ben Johnson?
No, let's go. We just saw him play. Let's listen to what he had to say about all of that he was doing out there.
Caleb. Okay, I got you. Caleb Williams spoke today along with his head coach.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday, like they do every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't
what he had to say.
Feel anything.
You want make it full screen.
Caleb, going back to week 1 when you faced the Vikings, I know that they didn't blitz probably as much as I guess many would expect, just given Flo's history with that. How do you navigate that in a game when you expect one thing and then it might look completely different?
Yeah, that's
football.
Yeah, that's why they get paid the big bucks over there too. For those type of situations where you expect them to do something when you're going into a game plan and into a game, and it's kudos to them for being able to completely kind of change
Smitty
it up. So,
talking that talk, boy.
It's something that I think we've done better with. Since first game of the year. But adjusting, throughout the game, adjusting and
we're gonna hold off real quick. We're gonna hold
just
off
having open communication on the sideline, just to all be on the same page. From players to player to player to coach and things like that. So, Flo's a great D coordinator, and I'm expecting that he'll have a bunch of different wrinkles, and we got to adjust to those in those games.
Ben was saying that there's been any coach or defensive coordinator that I've heard you talk about more than Flores.
Yeah.
Is he like top of your list as far as a challenging guy to go against?
Yeah, I would say he's probably one of the more challenging coaches that I've had to go against so far in my career. Obviously, I haven't played every single team yet and every single D coordinator, but up to this point, he's been that. It's all 70 plus plays that you have or so. It's a full mental. You got every single play is he's challenging
when you play
to the full mental capacity
get 3
that you
years
are
under playing
and
him,
can
4
be
years.
So
You'll be fine.
This is always a fun game. Going versus Flo and his defense and all his players over there that he has on that side of the ball.
Special guys.
It's like I said, it's always fun going versus a D coordinator and a team like this.
It prompts you to dial in more, like what you're talking about, that just the stakes of knowing that you have to be hit it every single play against them.
Bears, thanks for answering this question for
I'm
me.
not gonna say it prompts me to dial in more. You just understand that you have to be as close to perfect as you can be. And so practice and the small details all matter. Protecting the football, the routes and the depth and the spacing and my timing and everything matters. And so just trying to emphasize that this week and trying to get our first victory in division.
Your ability to escape pressure, especially when it's coming from the blind side and it's behind you.
Yep.
Is there a way to describe kind of how you can sense oh, we got to go now, or the guy is. I mean, there were a couple of clips the other day where you're spinning kind of the back way out. Right.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe a 6th sense kind of thing. I have no idea. I just, you know, in the moment, and in those times, it's, you know, I just feel a little color, or, you know, maybe feel the tackle,
I'm just
or
playing
you know,
football,
something getting edged,
like,
and
just
you know,
playing football.
just try and get out of it, make a play.
Kevin O'Connell was saying that when you're in play action or you break contain, you just admire your ability for high level of difficulty throws.
Wes, you want to bring him in now? Or you want to wait till after the
some
presser?
of your incompletions just because of the level of difficulty.
We can bring him in now.
That's always been there for you, or something you've honed.
What part? Like just the high level?
Yes.
I think it's something that I've worked on over my career. I think I've, you know, been able to.
Yo, Marcus Mixon, do me a favor,
years before,
and if you can, because I see you on your phone, just
you know,
turn
such
it
a
to the side.
big emphasis, I guess, in my game that everybody always, you know, talks about. But I think those get, you know, all the credit and things like that, and you know, some of the smaller plays that I make don't. And so I've just been trying to, you know, hone in and work on my craft to be able to complete every single ball whenever it's needed, to be able to, you know, help my guys win.
Caleb, at this point last year, you had taken 38 sacks, and you cut that number down by more than half. Like, how significant is that?
38
yeah, it's
sacks.
huge. Partly, you know, the part of it is the guys I got up front. They've been awesome for me and for us, and so you know, kudos to them and love those guys up front. And then the other half of it is, you know, I think coaches' emphasis on me getting the ball out, and then you know when it's time to go make a play, make the plays, and you know, it's time to throw it away. And so I think just doing a better job with that overall this year, and I got to keep getting better with that and try and lower the sacks.
There we go.
Just one quick follow up on that. Ben said earlier, he's like, sometimes just training you to stay in there like a tick longer to be able to make the big play. How do you train yourself to do that?
Yeah, it's interesting because you get just kind of
excuses. I love it though. Hey, I love it.
The whole process is like, let's get the ball out faster. Let's, you know, get through the reads, and you know, sometimes I get through my reads actually too fast. You know, maybe because of leverage, or maybe because you know, the coverage that I'm seeing, and you know, sometimes you just need to hang on. You know, we got special guys, and so sometimes you need to hang on it and let it rip, and then other times, you know, it's you know, there was a play that I actually avoided a sack, but I could have thrown a touchdown this past game, and you know, it's those small things. It's like, you know, just the big plays right there. I saw it, and you know, I was about to rip it, and I just saw, you know, color flash. He was running right at me, and I tried to get out of it, got out of it, and you know, threw incompletion. But you know, it's those things that, you know, the next level, and something that I talk about with Coach all the time is, you know, that's the next level is, you know, I do have this ability to get out of stuff, but also there's gonna be times where, you know, it's just gonna drop back and, you know, let's deliver a ball, and I've done it, you know, every so often or whatever.
What's
but
up?
you know, just doing that more often.
That like button, boy. Subscribe to the channel.
Is tough, but you know, that's what we're searching for.
Is that the ball to DJ, by the way? The one you're talking about?
The one
when you scrambled, when you had a touchdown, and was that?
No. Well, that's one of them.
If this is what people were saying when they don't want him to scramble
down the middle of the
it's because he's missing target downfield. I get it.
And 90 something came free on the right side, and I end up just you know, moving and evading and getting out of it.
The increase in your rushing yards past several weeks, that just
sound like he's talking about one to wrong.
Conscious decision at some point that you were going to go and shoot a little bit more. So why did you make that?
I think it's been on my mind to be able to help the team in any way possible. And so
Joe Doomsday.
It was opportunity within the game. But you know, there are, you know, sometimes where it's like, you know, a play needs to be made or a spark needs to happen. And you know, I think I have all the ability between arm and legs to be able to make it happen. And so whatever you know, whatever comes available first, whether it's a run or whether it's a pass, you know, I feel that I'm there to you know, help out and
wait on QB
try and help the team win and stay on track or create a spark.
Yeah, your numbers, your production in the last 5 minutes of games is among the best in the league. The other 55 minutes is not where you want it to be. I mean, respectfully, just try to understand why can't you do that all the time? Why can't you play like the last 5 minutes of the whole game? What can you take?
This question though, it pissed me off. It was dumb as fuck. I didn't like this.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's something that, you know, we want to get down. And I think it's I think it's not only just from my side of it, it's just everybody understanding the what we can be on offense. And we can score fast. We can march down and score in 13 play drives and things like that. And just being able to do that and be efficient instead of having some 3 and outs or anything like that. We got some special talent on our side of the ball on offense, and I think there's times where we can just be better overall. And then towards the end of the game, it's time to go in the game. And
did they get JJ McCarthy Player of the Week for playing 6 good minutes against us?
Before, defense have kind of shown you throughout the whole game of, what they've kind of game plan for you. And so you get into a flow towards the end of the game, and the mindset changes. I would say just in the sense of we have no other option at that point other than try and score and fight. And I think that's what we do and what we've done. And we do want to showcase, and I want to showcase throughout the whole game that we can play all 60 minutes and we can put up points, and defense can hold their offense, and we can we kind of start kind of steamrolling. But until that happens, we're going to keep winning games whichever way we need.
So do you think in those last 5 minutes that you may be a little faster, a little more decisive, less inhibited, because it's like I said, do or die?
Yeah, I think anytime somebody goes into the fight or flight mode, and you just kind of start flying, you get into a mode, and you don't feel anything. Like I said, you're flying at that moment, and you got to go do it. And so you go into kind of the survival mode, and I think I wouldn't say that I get faster or I get more decisive, anything like that. I think it just comes down to we got to win a ball game, and here we go.
Caleb, I'm curious, when you have these plays where like maybe you skip a read or you don't need your check down, but you still turn it into like a very positive play with your legs or whatever. For example, I'm thinking of like your 29-yard scramble down to the 1-yard line. It looked like your check down may have been open. I'm just curious, like how is that viewed in the quarterback room with your coaches when you guys are reviewing that? Is that a positive play? Is that a negative play? Because obviously it still turned into something really good at the end.
Yeah.
Wow, way to word that question.
I would like to put myself up there with some of the best athletes on the field at the time of all 22 people, all 21 other than myself on the field. And so, I think
the question basically saying,
I think the progression
was open and you didn't give it to him
of my game will become better. And I think part of that is, getting through reads fast and finding a check down. I did it a couple times last game. And then there was times where I felt the pocket collapse or, on that 120-yard scramble, you feel the whole offensive line and D-line get squished in there, and you feel a bunch of space, and it's man coverage, and you go take off and try and make a play for the team in that moment.
Some of those opportunities you've had to run, like your rushing touchdown, stuff like that, how many of those are actually built into the play? Like I
don't have many actually.
What?
There aren't many design runs for me.
Caleb does not have design runs.
I got one. I just so happen that I can run, and when the time comes that they open up a gap or there's space available for me, I understand that my legs can be a spark or my legs can be a threat, and I also know that D coordinators hate that because they typically account for all other 10 players on the field, and the QB is typically one that just drop backs and throws a rock around.
JJ was in your class.
Yep.
I mean, he's because of injuries played 4 games.
Yep.
Do you have an appreciation for just your ability to go out there and kind of get every rep? I don't think you missed a single snap because of injury. Do you have an appreciation for kind of how difficult that is for you, and sympathy for somebody who's been banged up the way he has been?
I was muted. I was going to say exactly.
For myself,
the objective with Eric Sullivan.
I would say it's
appreciate you jumping in the chat, man.
It's one of the most important things to being an athlete, to being to trying to be a star in this league is actually being able to be out there. And so for myself, I take a lot of pride in many different avenues of recovery for myself, and so that I can be ready for my guys. Because as they always say, I think the saying goes, the best ability is availability. And so me being able to, be ready for Wednesday practice, Thursday practice, and so on and so forth to get to Sunday or whatever day the game is really important to me. So if that means I need to get to sleep earlier in the week and throughout the week, if that needs, more body work throughout, always adapting to whatever I'm feeling and understand that's really important. And then I wouldn't necessarily say that I have any kind of sympathy or anything like that. It's
right.
It's a part of our job. Injuries happen, but it's also a part of our job that we make sure that we take care of ourselves, whether it's sleep or whether it's recovery and things like that. So, that's kind of how I think about it, kind of how I feel about it, and it's really important for me to be able to be out there, and I really think that I can help my team, and I help my team win games, and so it's really important for me to be out there. Awesome. The Bears.
The fucking Bears. QB1. We got to listen to him speak. Marcus Mixon, I know you've been waiting a while. Let's run this back real quick and let's bring you in the right way. The first Bears fan, the Black Bear podcast fan to jump on the channel. We're gonna bring you in the right way. He been here with us. He's the first one in the chat. Most shows. Bear Truth. We love you, my guy. But you be busy, so you be having shit to do. Sometimes you beat him, sometimes he beat you. It's that simple, and that's just how it go. But let's keep this conversation rolling with y'all seen him in the chat talking with y'all, chopping it up, calling y'all out on y'all bullshit, calling us out on our bullshit, mainly Wes. But
what I do? What you mean?
Hey, without further ado, motherfucking Marcus mixed it.
Black Bear Podcast. What up? What up, Mark Rob? Chef West. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. We can hear you. It's a little dark, but that's fine. That's cool. Put that.
Okay, I'm sitting in my car right now. Hopefully next time I hop on here with y'all, I'm in front of my DJ setup, so it's a little bit. So it's gonna be better. I got some stuff in the works right now. But
yeah, I noticed because I checked out. I think one day I checked out, because I was trying to figure out a way to send you a link before or whatever, and I looked at your YouTube, and so you're a DJ or you make music.
I DJ. I do like a lot of private parties and stuff around the city in Chicago and stuff like that. But I'm trying to get my name out there right now so I can do more, be in front of more people and stuff like that. So yeah, for y'all that don't know me in the chat, I'm Marcus Mixed It. I try to be the first person on the show most of the time, first in the chat. I want to say, if y'all don't, Marcus Mixed It is a lot for some people to say sometimes. So, as Chef West likes to say, other Mark, y'all can call me that too. It's all good. But we did just watch Caleb interview. Can I say a couple things about that before y'all start talking about some of them?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. Do your thing.
First thing I want to say is I agree with y'all. Some of these Chicago reporters' questions be like, of all the things we could ask them, we ask them that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like some of their questions was kind of stupid, but I will say I do like how each and every time I feel like he comes out there and it always feels like he says the right stuff, like specifically like in this one, I just liked how he kept speaking on the resilience of the team, and then he kept saying stuff like, until we get there, we're gonna find whatever way to win. I think that was a big point. And then when they said the part at the end about him taking hits and stuff like that, I don't know if y'all seen it, but he was on the Mount Ross St. Brown's podcast. Actually, y'all did talk about it before. I was on that show too. I was in a live chat, but when he was on that podcast, they was talking about like how he keeps his body and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he talked about how he likes to keep a specific amount of body fat so he can absorb these hits and stuff like that. And we just watched him take historically one of the worst seasons football has ever seen in sacks, and he played every single snap. and now he's down to 14 in the year. Like, that's crazy. Like, last year, Bo Nix ended with 28 sacks. And I looked at that and I was like, man.
Was it really 28?
Crazy. It was 28. It was 28. And I was just like, he got to, like, I think he was at 28, and I think Josh Allen was at 14 when I looked at it.
Wow.
That's crazy. But to say that we made it to 10 weeks in and he's only taking 14, that's even crazier to me.
So let me ask you this real quick then, because it sounds like, and from what you put in the chat and what you talk about right now, it sounds like you are on Caleb's side. You're a Caleb guy. Yeah. How did you feel when the whole civil war was going on between Justin and Caleb? And Caleb he obviously wasn't here yet, but what was your, like, what side were you on that?
So,
or even, and then after that, if you were on, like, okay, Justin ain't, what about Caleb versus Jaden?
Okay.
You can start with the first one though, the civil war.
Yeah. All right. So as far as the Justin thing goes, I'm gonna be honest. I was a big fan of Justin Fields, and I was kind of like, I was very hesitant when it was like, we gonna go and pick up this guy Caleb. Like, the closer we got to the draft, the more apparent it's like, all right, they're gonna go and get this kid. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I felt like as a team, we didn't do right by Justin. I don't feel like we gave him the proper tools, and I feel like we showcased how bad we are historically with developing talent. And I feel like Justin Fields' years here was wasted. So when he went to the Steelers, I was excited for him. I was just like, man, I hope you go to the Steelers and ball out, bro, because you deserve so much more than what this front office is giving you. That was what I felt. And then he went to the Steelers and was successful. I felt like some of he put up 4 wins, 2 losses before they sat him for Russell Wilson.
Yep.
And even though those wins, and some of them, they weren't all pretty wins, you know what I'm saying? But they got it done. And he showed an ability to be able to stick in there and get stuff done. And then you sit him for Russell Wilson, who had a little mean streak going, and then he loses you 7 straight, including a playoff game. So it's like, how do you turn that and say Justin couldn't be a good addition to the team, or we're gonna trade him to the Jets, when if you left him in, he would have been doing good things. That's what I felt. But then as far as like Justin's last season, I think, because I don't know if it was his last season, I'm pretty sure it was, but he went down with a hand injury for 4 weeks.
Yes, for us, yes. And Tyson came.
Then I went and looked at the season stats. Justin Fields had more rushing yards than our running back at the time he went out. And I'm just like, that's sad. But
sad for who? Justin or for the running back?
It's sad. It's sad for us as an organization, because we know that's his strength. So we're not gonna say like, oh, he's not supposed to use his legs because he plays the quarterback position. I'm not gonna take his strength away from him. But when we watching pockets collapse in 2 seconds, a second and a half, and he's dipping out. So it's like, how can you put him in that situation and then say he got a chance to develop? You know what I'm saying? But when the opportunity came for us to get Caleb, it was just like, I don't know, because I felt like I just felt like we could have did better by Justin. So to watch another quarterback come in here, especially with the same GM, the same head coach Justin just had, I'm just like, what are we gonna do right by him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Now, as far as the Jaden comparison, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see it. I hate getting on Instagram and seeing, if we did the redraft, Jaden would have went number 1 overall to the. No, I just don't. I don't.
So your number 1, your quarterback was Caleb Williams, like in the draft.
Caleb Williams, yeah,
it was. No redraft.
It wouldn't be Jaden Daniels. It wouldn't be Drake May. It wouldn't be Bo Nix. it would be Caleb Williams. I felt like Caleb Williams had more upside, but Caleb Williams, like, he's got arm talent, like, and we don't see that with some of these kids. Like he has a rocket, like he got a rocket, and not only that, but he can get the ball downfield. Like we watched the offense under Justin Fields where they wouldn't even attempt to get the ball downfield for real. You know, like it's a lot. It's check down city. It's screen city because it felt like they didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wasn't really confident under Flus, but under Ben Johnson, we just be watching him grow and grow and grow. And I feel like, to be honest with you, some of the stuff that we watching with him now, he's not even gonna get credit for it. He was doing it last year because we lost those games, and a lot of them was because of coaching decisions, because of not using a timeout, or because of we gonna play super passive on defense and put these people in a position to end our season with a Hail Mary. Like
Marcus Mixed it, how old are you? And then Wes, you could jump in here and give him one. You say that one more time.
26.
26. I just wanted to ask that just to see how long you've been watching and what era you've been watching that, and you know when how long, how deep your scars run.
So I really like. I watched a little bit. Like I was really like a fan of football before I was a fan of the Bears, and I was just kind of like watching games and stuff growing up. But then
I
as
grew
I
up in
got
Chicago,
older,
Illinois.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Grew up out west. Lived here pretty much my whole life. But I really started paying attention more really when we had Mitch. That's when I like really just started paying attention, because I started paying attention more than just the I want to watch the game level, but I'm really trying to understand why the game is going the way that it is. And because it's really a chess match. It's with 53 people at a time. That, like, to watch how these games play out and watch how these coaches play each other through these players, to me, is really like incredible. So like I take a lot of time just trying to like pick up on like why certain stuff is what it is.
So go ahead, Wes. I'll let you jump in real quick.
Oh no, he just wanted to know how, because I'm old, so he just wanted to make sure that everybody know that I'm fucking old.
I just like to know what's the range. You got
old.
something I want to keep,
No, I just wanted to hear his, because now I can hear him go on, not kind of read through the tracks, get his mindset on the team.
I do be blowing y'all up. I apologize.
No. We want it. We want it there. We love the chat. We love the thing. That's why we did this right now. We like, you know what? We talked about it before, even in the off season, about picking some people that be in the chat that we know ball, who love the Bears, and can come on and just like I said, give us their perspective on it and their how they feel about the team, and in a way other than just kind of fair weather watchers, or just
maybe we could argue with y'all instead of us to argue with each other.
Yeah, right. So but no, I hear you. Honestly, everybody know me. I was up in there. I was still debating the Jayden and the Caleb thing during the draft and all that kind of stuff. And because I was just a Fields fan too. Got the jersey, all that kind of stuff too. But yeah. So what was your mindset after like the failed Mary or whatever you want to call it, and that 10-game losing streak? You talked about the coaching staff, and like I told Mark last season, I said even if this coaching staff went 10-7, I'm still fighting.
You did.
I knew they won for nothing. Like I said, I got to go to a couple games. I was actually at the Hail Mary last year, so I think that probably made my stomach hurt worse because I was.
And Wes, not to cut you off, but that was probably one of my favorite takes of yours, because not many people will do that, and people like we get clowned and dogged for that losing that 10-game win, that 10-game having that 10-game losing streak. But we probably, like you said, you would fire him if we had went 10-7. We don't get this what we have if he goes 10-7 and Ryan Poles is in charge or he's not firing him. Right. And you would if you were, and so that's why that's one of my favorite takes by you, man.
Yeah, and because it's like we seen what Flus was before, like even with Justin, it was like you shouldn't have been that. And like I said, I knew it was like a bridge season for him, no matter what. For me, it was a bridge season. It's like we're not gonna fire you and then go get somebody worse. So let's wait to a quality kind of head coach should come out and kind of get this thing going. And it was a shame, last season. Like you said already, Mark mixed about Caleb. Me and Mark, we talk about all the time where everybody sit on that 68 sacks. Like that's all he did. Like he threw no passes, had no rushing yards. Like he didn't do nothing.
That's the most baffling. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's the most baffling part of the whole argument. He had 4,000 all-purpose yards, and he took historically the third most sacks in an NFL season. Like, if y'all don't pay attention to it, just so I can provide some context, the two players that took more sacks than Caleb in NFL history.
Yep.
I want to say one of them was Derek Carr's brother.
Yep. David.
David. And that was in 2001. That was in 2001.
That was the expansion draft. He got it.
It was another person. It was another person on this list. I can't remember who it was, but I want to say it was somebody in the 80s that took. Those were the only people that took more sacks than Caleb. That was like what we seen last year was horrendous, but we seen him elevate so much past it. And it just not like a lot of those games that we lost had a one or two decisions been made differently, our win-loss record would have been totally flipped.
That's what Wes was talking about earlier. He was talking about
totally flipped. And because of the fact that everybody's gonna look at the 10 straight losses and they're not gonna give him any credit for what he did as a quarterback on that team. And I'm like,
now we got everybody. We got ages coming in the chat. Years they was born in the chat. We got 1981. We got 1986.
There we go.
Damn. Bear Truth, put your born year in there so we can know. Let's just do that. Put y'all born years in the chat so we can see how long y'all been a fan of this team. Well, Marcus mixed it. You 26. So you are 1999. Yeah, you 3 years younger than me, so 1999. So you probably be the youngest in the chat. I bet you're the youngest in the chat.
I'm no stranger to it.
No stranger.
Well, I'm in a lot of rooms while I'm the youngest one. So.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Melon Smasher said, I have abusive relationship with the organization. Jay Cutler is the best QB I've seen in the Bears uniform, and really not a debate. 2018 season was a squad prime. A Mac and Eddie Jackson, A Hicks, D tackle. Man, so let's move it forward. Let's fast forward it and let's talk about the present now. So the Chicago Bears coming to the season, new head coach, yada yada yada. We going to win some tough games. When we talk about this 6 seed today, because it's true. People, there's Bears fans that want to poo-poo it or fan it off or whatever.
They want to adjust the record.
They want to adjust it and say, well, if you didn't play the Cowboys outside of this game, look, we're 6 seed. Look, knowing who we say earlier, we got Vikings next. We got Eagles, Packers. What is your what do you see for this team? How do you analyze the weaknesses that we got, being banged up, D-line struggling, offense kind of getting it going, but still inconsistent. Who knows if the low penalty number gonna stay down? Who knows it's gonna stay that way? How do you see this next stretch of games? Because we all know, and Melon Smasher ain't let us forget it. It is the most important stretch in the football season.
Yeah.
So how do you see this playing out, or how do you think it will play out?
For me, to be honest with you, I feel like in the offseason, I let myself kind of get a little bit optimistic with this team because I've been saying literally before the season started, we can win 9 games this year. And
that's optimistic.
The way, to me, honestly, well, I say it's optimistic because, like, if you go back and listen to like some of the stuff that was coming out about this team and stuff, preseason, training camp, and all that stuff, everybody's talking about we're still gonna only win 6 games. We can only win 7 games or whatever. And I'm like, really? I think 8 is the floor. Like, to be honest with you, because we got some real players on this team. Like, make no mistake about it. Like, y'all was talking, huh?
Who's the best player on this team? Outside of Caleb. Outside of Caleb.
Outside of Caleb. That's a great question. Outside of Caleb, I probably have to give it to DJ. Who you got? Rome? That's a Rome jersey.
Hey, I heard a DJ in there.
Yeah, he said DJ.
Yeah, said DJ.
DJ. Wow.
I think DJ, because
I love this.
I feel like, again, like DJ, like he playing a different role than what I've seen him play historically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching DJ when he was playing with Cam. Like, like I was having Super Bowl parties every year. I sat in front of the TV with a blue number 1 jersey on and watched that whole thing, and I was sadly let down that year. But I've seen DJ as a younger player and him just do so much, you know, like, and I feel like he has that ability in him still. I just feel like Rome he coming in hot though. Like, I really like what Rome can do, but I still have to give it to DJ.
So what's going on with and I know you were answering another question, but this football talk. This is what we do. We talk ball. What is going, like, that's why, what do you, since that's your boy, you should be able to spot the disconnect with him and being what the best, because he ain't playing like the best. You know, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel like from an ability standpoint, he's good. Like, I don't think that he's, like you said before. I agree with you saying Colston is probably the best route runner on the team, but
I said that.
I'm pretty sure you said who did you say was the best route runner? Who do you think is the best route runner on the team?
Route runner, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I would probably look DJ and it's between, first of all, between DJ and Rome. That's where I'm going. That's why I'm saying did I say that? I might have been like trying to make Wes mad or something.
You had to be,
because if I said that, that's crazy. It's between DJ and Rome, and I'm going to go Rome without the heel. This heel shit with Rome, I don't like the heel shit, ankle injury shit that's going on, but then again, out routes, when I see DJ run out routes, I don't know. It's a toss up between those.
It's a good problem to have, Chicago.
Yeah, it is a good problem to have. I think I'm gonna tell you what tips the scale for me. What tips the scale for me is what I see that DJ can do on open space.
Okay.
Rome just don't got enough shift on him yet. Like, he can move some players off the ball. He can, you could tell he's gotten stronger, especially with the one-on-ones and stuff like that. But I feel like he still has a way to go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's not there yet, but I feel like this time next year, we could probably speaking about Rome, like, he's obviously already number 1. But I feel like this time next year, if we the only one saying it, everybody's gonna be able to say it, and everybody's gonna be able to see it.
I like how you said this time next year, because Wes, how many times we talk about with the young talent, Luther Burden, Kyle Manon guy, or even Colston Loveland, is like, you Bears fans want to just shove them into the spotlight so quick, and it's like, let them, like, there's guys in front of them that can ball too. Maybe, yeah, they got more talent, but why throw them out there and prematurely? You know what I mean? Let them actually grow and sit behind and watch. Like, okay, look, because me personally, if the Bears had a quarterback in front of Caleb that he could legitimately, Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins, you know what I mean? If he had one of those type dudes that he could legitimately take a year off and sit behind, I would bench every fucking quarterback year one, every single one. I wouldn't throw him out there. Hell no, I'm not doing that. But that just goes to your point, like, or not to your point, but to the point I was making off what you were saying. Let these guys, like, let Rome keep being number 2, or let DJ keep being number 1. And Rome, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Colston Loveland, let Cole Kmet. That's your job. My time gonna come. You know what I mean? You got number 1 spot. Bears fans like to push these rookies into the spotlight so quick, and I just don't agree with it. I really don't.
And I'll say this too, like, if this team had 2 less mouths to feed, and DJ was still on the team, what do you think his role would look like?
Hey, you talking your shit, because what you talking about with this point, you making it with DJ, but this is what but Colston going through too.
It's the same thing, because like you could like his efficiency when you go and look at his receptions to targets, it's like he obviously, like, everybody's been calling for him to be used more on the offense and stuff like that, but I feel like with the way that the wide receiver room in general, or just the pass catchers rooms in general, are set up, I feel like the way that Ben Johnson is operating is we're gonna try to use everybody to their strengths. Like for example, you could tell the way that he plays DJ. He feels DJ's biggest strength is what he can do in open space.
Yes.
So he's going to utilize him in places where he feels like he can use him in open space. But there's no, like somebody said it in the chat, he having a down year this year. But there's no reason why DJ couldn't be 1,000-yard receiver to me. Like, none at all. I feel like he, like, when they came in, when Caleb came in and Rome came in, and they did the interviews or whatever, and they asked him, what do you see for the team or something like that? DJ said, I see 3,000-yard receivers, talking about himself, Rome, and I want to say Cole Kmet. But like, I feel like he has that ability. I just feel like we plan to what Ben Johnson thinks the team's strengths are. But when there are less mouths to feed, people gonna start having more than just get you out in the screen game, or get you in the backfield and have you run a couple balls out. Like, we're gonna see more than that. Like, we probably, like, if DJ goes, we're not gonna see it from him, but we're gonna see Rome, we're gonna see Luther, and we're gonna see Colston Loveland utilized in more ways than what we see right now.
It's a lot of mouths to feed. It's a lot of mouths to feed. Wes, you want to jump in here with something?
Yeah, no, but I'm with you on that, and I had to go look up what you were saying about Colston Loveland. Yeah, he's 21 catches on 29 targets, so almost 300 yards, and we barely used them. You know, same thing while we was talking about these young cats. I mean, you go look at Luther Burton. He 16 catches on 18 targets, 222. Like, if you think about how they're using them, like you said, the way they're using DJ and kind of like Swift and Monangai for those intermediate route run where they can get the ball quick and, make people miss and, get into that open space. And Loveland and the Dunes and Luther is kind of like the top off of the defense kind of roles in this offense. So, I mean, if you look at it, they got, like I said, Rome got 37 catches for 560 right now. So, I mean, if this offense keep going and keep growing, because they are growing and they're doing more and more every week. So
a lot of explosive plays.
We got nobody this year catching 100 balls. You know what I'm saying? And if we did, they're gonna be well over 1,000 yards if they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that kind of goes is really like what what you just said, Mark, with being able to sit your quarterback for a year. It's kind of like what they're doing with their pass catchers right now. The new talent is sitting behind the veterans, but when the new talent gets in, it's like they making the most of what they given. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Kyle Monangai, he had some big games. Or he had that big game where he had 176 yards.
Yep.
But that's the most touches he's seen all season. That's probably he's seen more touches in that game than probably 2 and 3 games combined. So, like, they making the most of what they're given, and that's what they're supposed to do, and that's what you want them to do. But I feel like the direction that they have them going in and is good.
Minnesota Vikings. That we talked about it earlier. They have a chance to, or not a chance. They are favorite. They're opened up 2.5. I think it depends on what sports book you're looking at. They're up to 3 points, 3.5 points. What are your thoughts on this game and our chances to win this game? It's a big game. Do you think it's a big game?
Yeah.
Or are you okay with 6 and 4 and
like
moving
I
on?
said before, every game at this point is big.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because of how tight the division is, every game is big. But like we can't lose to no rivals if we can help it, and we really need. Like I was so happy that the Packers lost that game. Like,
oh my
I was so happy, and I'm just sitting there like I think this game with the Vikings is wide open. Like, can't nobody tell me that it's not that the game that we had with them at the beginning of the season. That's one I definitely want back because we let them get away.
Yeah,
but I don't think even with the Lions being the head of the division, even though everybody's basically the same record pretty much. I don't think that game should just be all the Lions gonna win that. Like, I don't see that with anybody in the division. I feel like when it comes to our division rivals, we got them in a position right now to where when we see y'all got to come with y'all stuff, because if y'all let us in the door, we are going to kick it all the way down. So I feel pretty good about this game. I feel good. Like, to be honest with you though, and this is where I be siding with Wes a lot, because I be letting my optimism show and stuff. Like, I'm real big behind what Ben Johnson and the team is doing right now, because the way that they look with just how they plan, how they commit into the team and stuff like that, they make me feel like we can go and win every single one of these games. Like, some of these games are going to be hard, but that don't stay out of reach. That's how I feel. And that's just not how I felt under Flukes at all. I just felt like Flukes was like the epitome of a lame duck coach. I felt every bit of that watching. So now it's like, to be honest with you, I just really feel like I feel the same way that the team feels. Like, if it's close, we ain't turning it. Like, we not turning this TV off. Like, we was just down 10 against the Giants in the fourth quarter. I'm like, I better not turn this damn game off.
Exactly.
Bring this back.
That's
exactly what they did. So it's like, yeah, I think that the Vikings defense is really good. But I feel like the way that DA dials it up sometimes, we could take advantage of these younger quarterbacks. And I feel like that's what he needs to do with JJ. Like, we put a lot of pressure on Jackson last game, or at least we tried to, even though he was kind of getting out of the pocket. We did terrible in terms of trying to contain a QB against the Giants. But I feel like if we can kind of, keep him in the pocket or whatever, JJ gonna get uncomfortable. We have the ability to make him uncomfortable.
I'll give. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Keep going.
Go ahead. No, that was my point.
So I'll give everybody a chance to answer this one. I like to answer the actual questions that come from the chat. Bare truth. What do you guys think about Campbell taking play call duties away from the what is the coordinator's name in Detroit right now?
I forgot this.
If the chat, put it in the chat. We won't. I don't know his name because I mean, obviously he clearly ain't doing. But thoughts on? I'll go first on my thoughts on that happening. Him losing play calling duties. When we played the Lions, they hung 52 points on us, and then they went on to win a bunch of games after that. And what I was hearing was we don't need Ben Johnson. We ain't missing Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson ain't, he this and that and the third. But it was always something different. It was always something off. Yeah, like they was beating some teams, but it was always something off. And Ben Johnson is important. Like he is. And Dan Campbell took over, so they might be fine because Dan Campbell, helped Ben build whatever they was doing there. So, he got some respect in that aspect. But I think Bears fans and NFL football fans, like the Bears got a guy. Like they got a dude, and fuck what they doing over there. Without him, look what we are doing with him. Like our numbers compared to what it was without him is completely different. I think quote me. I don't got the exact stats from Melon Smasher or Bear Truth. Somebody in the chat put John Morton.
Yeah, John Morton is now.
Yep. We went from lowest fucking
bottom three,
lowest explosive plays in the game in the league, lowest points per game, lowest. We went from that to top 10, even top 5 in some of those categories.
We was I think ranked like 32nd last year, and first half offense period, points, yards, you name it, first downs. I mean, we were like the worst team when it came to the first 2 quarters last season.
Exactly.
And like I said, we coming out, and you heard we talked about it all the time about what you mean we don't got 15 scripted. Our first 15 ain't scripted. We don't know it's like watching a TV show and it don't got an intro in it. It's just like you just jumped right into the episode. Like you don't get, you gotta.
It's like you was watching every game saying, "What the hell are we doing?"
Exactly. And to what you were saying, Marcus Mixed about how you don't want to turn the TV off. Like you don't want to. It was. Yeah. Now it's like I have to watch all 60 minutes. We down. We get down. Score on this drive. We get them a 3 and out because we got that faith and that hope of this. We can get the ball back and we just get Caleb back. It's what most championship teams or contending teams or playoff teams do. Like get the ball back to Patrick Mahomes. Get the ball back to Herbert or whoever you want to talk about. Josh Allen. If you just get the ball back in Josh Allen's hands, we got a chance. Yeah.
And what was I saying earlier? Yeah, this defense ain't world beaters,
right?
But they make the plays late to get the ball back to Caleb so he can make something happen. Now you was talking about not fucking all 60 minutes, but I remember I told you that. What game was it? The Ravens game. I couldn't. Yeah. I just couldn't. Maybe I'm different, but. And this game, I was almost like that. I was disgusted with this last game. And you heard it, Wes, and Marcus Mixed it. You was there. Y'all heard it in my voice after the game. Yeah, we celebrated, but I just absolutely just didn't like it. But it like bare truth, like to stay on this question. Ben Johnson is worth every penny, right?
Yeah, and it just tells you that they tread in water. You see somebody drowning out there in the ocean with that one hand up, screaming for help. That's how it felt. And he trying to, glaze over the fact that Ben Johnson not there. And I forgot who said that. Said that John Morton is fool's gold. This offense, you gotta have, like, you know what I mean? It's like they run out of gas. The light's on, you know, the hand is close to E for them, to me. And they gonna start to see that, hey, you gotta have coaching. You gotta have good coaches. You gotta have coaches who can, you know what I'm saying, do it in a moment, do it again the next year. Like, you can't just say, hey, look, I know Gibbs is you know, faster than lightning. Let's just keep handing him the ball and just, you know, see what happens, you know, and just let his talent take us to, you know, to the end of the game or win games or put it in golf. And you got to have some creativity. You got to have some things. And like we said all the time, Mark, guess what? We're going to see what you did last week on tape. If that team is coming to town, we're going to see what John Morton did last week. And if you notice, yeah, they put 52 on us and they still was beating, but it started to like trickle down with like 52 to 41 to 33 to 34. Now, when they start dropping it to like 28, 24, 17, hey, if they keep going in it, like I said, they keep going in this direction, by the time we get to them, they ain't gonna be able to score a touchdown.
Well, Dan Campbell took over. He trying to
stop the bleeding. Yeah, that's a tourniquet, man. That's a tourniquet. Got to take it off eventually.
Chitex 03, Chitex.
Yeah,
I ain't seen him in the chat. Look, Bear Truth already told you. Pay that entry fee, man. Hit that like button.
Do your 40.
40 up down, yo up down.
Yeah. Do your 40 back in there.
Marcus Mix, do you want to comment on that real quick, or no? You want to move on, because I got another question for you.
Well, yeah, I would just say, yeah, you know, I agree with what Wes said. I would just say we already know, especially from a media standpoint, the Lions will never be counted out just based on where Dan Campbell is taking that team. Like, he's been pretty much the epitome of resilience, because they did not look good before he got there. And now teams be scared to play them. Like when the Lions come up, they get circled. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I don't know if you heard me when I was talking to Wes, but I was telling him, like, I don't feel like it's any game that is not going to be up for grabs for us. Like, when we go and play the Lions again this year, whether it's Dan Campbell, John Morton Salt, I don't care. We got a chance against y'all, bro. Like, so don't count us out, bro, because if y'all give us a window, Caleb's going to take it every time. Like, and I think, like, we just watched this game where we just had all these drops, right? I think because you know, we talked about, yeah, that's a potential concern or whatever, but I liked after that how Ben Johnson said, like, that hasn't showed up consistently. So I'm not like, when it shows up consistently, all right, we'll address it as such. And don't get me wrong, Zacchaeus done had some drops. You know what I'm saying? Rome had him a couple of drops. We was talking about it earlier in the season. Rome dropped a few balls or whatever. Like the one touchdown that Caleb threw him, and we all sat here and agreed.
I think that was the Lions game, right? I believe so.
I'm pretty sure it was the Lions game when, and that's when I was saying, like, Wes, you kind of moving the goalpost a little bit, because if you get like your hands on it, you got to squeeze that. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Wes kind of like grow? Like, didn't he kind of like?
Yeah, definitely. I think like 2 weeks in a row, I put in the chat, this is Wes' best take this season this far. Like,
love to see it.
There we go. I knew this.
We Bears fans. We all Bears fans.
Optimism that you have, though, you gotta have it. Like, how can you not have it, though? Like, now, like, when you watch this team, like, I appreciate all the Bears fans that's like, they realistic in terms of evaluating the team, because we haven't seen us play at our peak yet. But we finding different ways to do things. We finding different ways to get stuff done. Like, when we start playing at that level, it's gonna be a real problem. Like, and I feel like that's when we're gonna start seeing a bunch of these people hop on the gravy train with Caleb, and it's like, no, stay where y'all at.
Oh my God. I'm right with you. Stay where y'all at. Oh shit. My bad. Hold on. I'll get you back in here. My bad. I'm right with you. Stay where y'all at, but Caleb Williams, like I said, I showed the graphic earlier, and I'll pop it up again. That's generational to me. Like, if y'all, like, people can get technical with it and this and that and the third. Oh, what's his completion? He ain't got the highest completion percentage in history. So how's he? Or whatever the fuck. Look where he at. I'm telling you, and he's sitting pretty all by himself. Generation, he's different. That is a different quarterback that we dealing with Caleb Williams. And I'm sure you know it. You've heard me and Wes talk about it before. Wes is I was here, I was on it right away. Like Justin's good. I was in the part in this on the side where it's like, okay, I felt if we drafted I was horribly wrong, by the way, when I say this. I thought if we drafted Caleb, we was gonna make the playoffs. Remember what I was saying this? And if we kept Justin and traded for the Hall and just shored up with everything else, I thought we was gonna make the playoffs. I was wrong as fuck because we drafted Caleb and won 5 games. But my thing with Caleb is what we seeing now. Is what we seeing. You heard us make the analogies about learning a new language and having this and that and the third fired in your freshman year, all that. You've heard it, but that shit is true. That shit is really true. And once he learns this language, we're not gonna listen to Ben Johnson tonight, but once they like for real get like fuck this year, like whatever happens this year, we all need to be having fun with it. We do, because it ain't gonna happen this year. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm willing to bet my entire year's salary that the Chicago Bears ain't winning it all this year. It's not gonna happen. Now that ain't saying much. Is 1 out of 32 teams, and then whatever the playoff teams. So, but still, it's not gonna happen. Now, with that, how far can we get? I don't know. It's kind of with Caleb. What did I say about Caleb, Wes? We know he's good. How good can he be now? That's the point we're at now. We know he's a fucking good quarterback. We know he's a franchise quarterback. If it ain't gonna be with the Bears, it's gonna be with somebody else. The way the fan base like to try to run him out of town some goddamn times. How good can this team be now? That's what we need to. That's what Ben Johnson trying to figure out. Then it's Ryan Poles. That's what they're trying to figure out. Okay, once we do get knocked out of the playoffs, I'm gonna say the playoffs because I hope we make it. Where do we need to improve at? Obviously, we need some pass rushers or yada yada yada. But Caleb Williams is like he's gonna keep us in every game. He's gonna keep us in every single game. Marcus Mixed, my question for you is Ryan Poles. You see, we've touched on all of the like important things, like the what pressure points on this goddamn team. Talk about the quarterback. We talk about the Justin situation.
Ryan Poles is
Ryan Poles.
Like, to be honest with you, Ryan Poles is like the one. He's the hardest part of this team that I've tried to evaluate in terms of how he's done at his position, because as much as like to be honest with you, like some of his moves, some of the moves that we've made, they obviously haven't proven fruitful. But then when you look at like I don't know, like when I look at the foundation of what our team is, I'm just like, man, we really got some people that can potentially be great players. Like for like y'all talk about. Yeah, I feel like Caleb can be. I feel like Caleb can be great. I feel like Rome could be great. I feel like Jalen Johnson, when he comes back and he's healthy, hopefully he can play back at that all-pro level. But I feel like we kind of got some of the bones right. I feel like some of them, you know, like for like we always talk about the pass rush and stuff like that. I think one thing I just don't like about the way that Poles operates is I feel like he just be giving up a bag sometimes, and I'm like for example, I was a fan of the Dio edition. I was not a fan of the Dio price tag.
Me neither.
Like I was very angry. I'm like, between Dio, who we hoping for, is gonna be a big impact, and Montez, who we hoping is gonna get back to being a big impact. This is a lot of money for hopes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I don't necessarily like that. I feel like, but I do like the fact that I feel like he has done a pretty good job at keeping us out of these contract situations that some of these other teams is having.
Yep.
With people holding out and stuff like that. So it's like you gotta appreciate that he been pretty good at paying people early, but damn, you paying these motherfuckers a lot.
But you get somebody, draft somebody.
Yeah,
draft somebody.
No, that's the biggest
that's
thing.
ours. He's ours. We
That's
created that. He started here.
Yeah, and it's like you were a former lineman, so I'm very critical about how I don't feel like he's done well at drafting linemen. Like Karan was a 3rd round pick. We don't see that much of Karan.
What?
Like Karan was a 3. Like but then we seeing other people. Like to me, it's like when it comes to drafting pose, it's like he's like a real hit or miss. Like Mananga seems to be on the upside. He was a 7, and then you got Karan Amagaji, who we barely see take any snap share, and he was a 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I wouldn't say Pose is hit yet. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say he's hit yet. I would say he's missed on every one. Outside of 1st round talent. We're not talking 1st round talent.
Well, yeah.
I think he missed. Okay. And if you want to talk about Kyler, when you take
1st round talent out of it, then yeah, it's a big problem. Like the biggest hit he might have on his hands outside of 1st round is on. It could potentially be Burden depending on how he plays. I don't remember where was Kyler drafted. I can't remember.
He was 2nd.
I was
gonna say I think he was an early 2nd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think him and Brisker both came in the 2nd.
That was his 1st draft pick, right?
Yep.
That was career.
That was his 1st draft. Oh yeah, I think Kyler's probably Kyler's up there then.
If you're gonna go Kyler, I could argue Kyler with you. You know what I mean? I could poke holes in it because like we don't see Kyler. Yeah, oh my gosh. And just because he's good is like that's one thing. But what did Caleb just say? Which I hate. I hate it, Wes.
Availability is the best ability.
I fucking hate it, but it is true. That's what I say. It's true.
Yeah.
So, but okay, I that's just where I stand at it. With Ryan Pose. I don't know if you and Wes want to talk about that for a second or not, but
I mean, I told you like
if you had to give him a quick Steph West grade, what would you give him?
D+.
In totality?
A D+.
Just
including
free
agent signing
in the Chicago Bears organization.
Yeah.
D+, huh?
I give him a D+. It's because it's like what's the Shytex 03 kind of saying like Hippolyte. We went over, we did it. I mean, honestly, he might as well just what we say, Mark, just trade all your 3rd and 4th round picks to somebody else and go get some use it as leverage, package it up and get something else. Because it's like once he get down there in that part of the draft, it's like I don't know, he get a little bit too cute with it. I guess
it's real questionable after the 2nd round.
Yeah, it's like what it's everybody watching the draft like we do the draft show. We look and we like, all right, that's the guy you should get right there. And then you get the little chime, and then we trade it down, and then we got Hippolyte, or we went and got like Amagaji, or we got, and it's like, wait, no, I'm listening to him talk about it, and it's like, coming off a leg injury, and I'm like, that's okay. So you draft a lineman with a leg injury, and then it's like you're gonna draft a quarterback with a right arm injury, and then you getting people that the value of them is hope, like you was just saying. It's like even with the trades and stuff. Yeah, it's like if I could just fix them, or if I can fix the cracks in them, then this would be a steal. Like you want this, I don't know, like this. I'm smarter than everybody kind of credit instead of just saying, hey man, look, I'm just gonna,
Yeah, it's like if his picks hit, like they're risky, but if they hit, we'll be talking about it. Like,
of course,
that was a great pick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Colston Loveland was injured. We took him in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I love what Colston Loveland has done with the team. but still, it's just like you look at some of this stuff and then you be like, I hope, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it
And
is.
I just feel like as a Bears fandom, hoping is a lot to ask from us right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why some of the stuff that we talk about on the show and that's been talked about in the media in general is like so controversial or so heavily looked at. Like we sitting here watching games and they talking for 60 minutes about if Caleb throws it a little bit to the left.
Oh my God.
Like, like we don't see that with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I think the reason why some of that stuff is successful is because of how impatient Bears fans are. So I think so many of them just listen to that and be like, yeah, you're right. He probably should have threw that a little bit to the left a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
they're negligent. They're negligent to their job and what they're supposed to be doing. And it's not just national media, it's the local media in Chicago too. You know, I don't know if you know, I'm not in Chicago. I'm not in Wisconsin. Me or what I'll let West, but I'm in Wisconsin. I'm in Wisconsin. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, Green Bay territory, Packer Nation. So it's rough. It's rough when I gotta listen to that's a huge reason why we started this podcast, but got to listen to the local media talk down on this, and it's like, okay, I'm seeing the same shit y'all seeing, but y'all saying something completely different about Caleb Williams. And I was finna go. I was finna go to the Caleb Williams thing, and it could dominate it. But I do want to. What's up, Wes? Go ahead.
No. I
do want to get
laughing.
the Melon Smasher little.
I saw it in your eyes. I saw it in your eyes. You hate everybody around you because they Packers fans. I don't know. I'm in Arizona, so I'm around a bunch of Cardinals fans, and there's a lot of transplants down here. So when I go out to the bar to watch the game. So I'm with Steelers, Patriots. You know, I got a group of friends out there. They all Lions friends, and they all come to 30 of them. The bar, they wall off a section. They bring in a Lions banner and they stick it up there for them. And they got this whole little crew over there. So, just let you know what I've been dealing with, the last couple seasons. But just like you were saying, and I said it early on, I don't know if I said it on the show or in the green room. I was like, I don't know where this Bears hate comes from. It's like every team we're finna play, they hate us so much, like we beat them every time, or we did something wrong. Even like the media, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck ass and those motherfuckers. It's like, what did the Bears do to make y'all want to put them under a microscope so bad and find that little wrong thing? Like we were saying, in the beginning, even all last season, and about the Caleb thing, it's like he didn't play the game, and y'all saying nobody's gonna follow him. He's not gonna be a leader because he paints his nails. He got a pink phone and a purse, and he can't be with the people because he made millions of dollars in college. And all this. It's like, let him throw the ball first before we get in here and start talking about these things. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, Wes. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
I think you just said it right there. To be honest with you, I feel like the whole controversy with the nail painting thing made it to where these people talk because they feel like they can. Because the door was opened on this controversy, and so many people provided whatever they felt like their feedback was. Now everybody is a football analyst that somehow don't watch the all 22 because they don't see the same game that we see. But what they and don't get me wrong, the criticism to say that Caleb still has room to grow is absolutely true. I don't see any quarterback that's in their second year that has no ceiling. I like that they're already at their ceiling in year 2. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
good point.
To say that he has to continue to improve in whatever ways and stuff like that, I'm cool with that. But to say he's not a good quarterback or he's not capable of being a franchise quarterback, I look at Bears fans and I'm like, how are you this privileged when we just watched what we just watched the last however many years? Like, to sit here and watch this and be like he's not doing good. I absolutely don't get it. I didn't get it last year, and we was losing games because I felt like he showed a lot of potential if we put a good staff in front of him. We watched the staff break down by this time last year at week 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we didn't watch him go through multiple coaches. Like Shane Waldron got removed from play calling duties at one point. So it's like we looking at this and we seeing the fact that he can grow and that he will grow. He's shown it from game to game to game. So it's like now we watching the growth that we kind of was robbed of year one because he wasn't making the moves from the top down to have that alignment. That's why Ben Johnson said before he got here, like if we don't have alignment with the front office, then I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like all of that plays a big factor that that really don't get talked about.
CJ Gardner-Johnson or Kyler Gordon when Kyler Gordon is healthy. Melon Smasher is putting this in the chat. Don't be scared, fellas.
I mean, because it's
Spidey.
Yeah, like I was like, I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm going Kyler Gordon. I mean, like you said, homegrown. He ours. Gardner Johnson. I mean, with his experience and his versatility, you could do something else with him. I'm not saying but I'm taking. I'm me. I'm optimistic. I'm selfish. I'm taking my guys. I'm taking the Bears. He is a Bear. Not mad at Gardner Johnson at all.
I'll take it a steps further then. CJ or Brisker. Brisker been under fire a lot lately by a lot of fans. And remember, CJ is a safety, but he's also a corner slot. He's versatile. We know this about him by now. Would like CJ Jaquan need a contract. Remember, it went Kyler, then it went Jaquan in the same draft. So we extended Kyler. Jaquan is still waiting for his money. So he's in a contract year right now.
Do you think it's going to be either or with CJ, GJ, and Brisker in terms of?
Go ahead. Keep going. I don't think it's an either or. I think they're going to make a decision on Jaquan, solely on Jaquan. I don't think it's an either or for real. Especially because he's not even playing there right now for them. He's playing slot right now where Kyler is. But I think if they gonna extend Jaquan, it's gonna be solely on what they think about Jaquan. I don't think CJ plays a role in. That's just my thought. And if I'll answer my own question real quick and let y'all jump in, man, Wes, remember I told you what I think about Jaquan at safety. Yeah. I do think he's football. Like sometimes he do dumb stuff like angles, even in pursuit, simple pursuit drill. He'll go inside and let the running back now they just got. I love Jaquan. I do like Jaquan. I'm gonna go Jaquan. He needs to stay there. I'm gonna keep giving him. I'm not out on Jaquan. I'll let him stay there from now. He's not detrimental to the team, if that makes sense. Like he's not like a liability right now. Where I'm gonna put CJ in there. CJ got to put some more work in for me personally. Right. But man, CJ, that's a good football player right there, man. And when we talk about not position, not a good cornerback, and not a good running back, that is a football player. Yeah. What's your thoughts on it? Kyler? I mean, not Kyler, Jaquan and CJ.
I mean, I'm taking Jaquan. Obviously, like I said, I ain't gonna go back on. I'm taking Jaquan, but like you said, you could do so much with Gardner Johnson. Like you said,
you could do
he plays safety, he played cornerback. I mean, I don't know. Make him a tiny linebacker since you don't want to play Hippolyte.
so I did so quick. I did see. I think it was Smitty. Look, the chat is so the chat is so good. I love our chat, man.
Right. Just
somebody
like
said
move it off like a Noah Sewell or like that what Sanborn or whoever will be up in that little spot. Put him in there. Put him in there. Cause he and on top of that, like I get somebody said that I think it was Talking Shot said something about Gardner Johnson, you know, that's the reason he's floating around or something else. That I mean, change the pace, change the scenery, change your mind, change the job. That's it. But your talent, your skill is there. You know, it just might didn't work where you was at. And like I said, I think I mentioned I think he got fucking like 17 playoff games under his belt. Like I said, he played on the Super Bowl Eagles last season and played 90% of the defensive snaps in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And they just, like I said, they just routed the Chiefs. He was a part of that defense that did that. So with that being said, it's like, I mean, if anybody has to probably worry about their job, we can talk about Tyreek.
Really? Oh wow!
No,
that guy. It's like every time. It's like for me, I'm watching. I'm just like, and now my thing is, and I'm not saying Tyreek ain't talented enough. He just give me that. Sometimes he give me that. I don't feel like today kind of feeling when I be watching him. It's like I don't want to do it right now. Like a badass.
That's a bold take.
I give you one better, Wes. I feel like the way that because you kind of is right as far as like Tyreek kind of having like his hit and miss days. Tyreek is one of those players that need his dog out there. Like if I'm off, I need you to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like when Jalen Johnson, he was talking about the Hail Mary situation. He was just like, yeah, that's my dog, but he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing on that play, and he just basically he talked about it like that. But I'm just like in my mind, like Tyreek is great in a combination with another great I don't want to say Tyreek is great. I don't think Tyreek is great. I think Tyreek is good. But if you put a great DB with him, I think that could be a really good duo. But as far as the original question he was asking, I will put Brisker over CJ DJ. But same reason why you said Mark Rob, I just got to see more. Like CJ just had spinal fusion surgery. And to see him come out the last two games the way that he did was nothing short of crazy to me. I think that was like he played pretty good in both those games to have such a big operation. Like it didn't really seem like he needed that ramp up period. So I'm kind of excited to see where that's going to go.
My only thing with CJ GJ is the coverage. Like we see him a lot. When you blitz all those guys in the fashion that we do it with Kyler and Jaquan and CJ in this sense, it's like, okay, like you might be the free man. They might not touch you because we got so many guys coming. How are you in coverage? Like, you know what I mean? Now, Kyler was good in coverage. When he came back for 1 or 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
First game, he was a little rusty, rightfully so. Second game, he's a little bit better, but I haven't seen CJ GJ do much like that stood out to me personally in the past game. Like, yeah, he can get to the quarterback in the replay, but Kyler can do that too. You know what I mean? Kyler can do that too. That's why I kind of moved it to Jaquan Brisker because I know Brisker taking a lot of heat from Bears fans right now. I don't know if y'all on Twitter, how heavy y'all is on Twitter, but yeah, look, we gonna ride with our guy. It sound like all of us gonna ride with our guy. He came in for 2 games. We ain't finna let him just push nobody to the side. Look, the chat is going crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with him.
I haven't been able to keep
looking
up.
At the screen like this. I'm trying to read all of them.
Marcus mixed it. I appreciate you being here. I don't know how much time you got left, but I do want to put a tweet up here for y'all. And I won't talk because I went at it with this guy already. I want to get y'all thought on it and then the chat thought on it as well.
Okay.
But hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Everybody that's in the chat. Much love, much love. The Black Bear Podcast, one word, no spaces. We go live twice a week, Wednesday nights. Post-game shows after every single game. Marcus mixed it. If you ever want to get your thoughts on a post-game show, Because it's the ritual. Like you can't just come in on post game. That's the golden goose right there. That's the easy part. Yeah, it's easy to talk about the game. But to come in here and talk about football and Bears football on the podcast with no script, we don't script here. That's not what we do. We just come in and talk football. And a lot of people like to just, I'll show up at the game. Nah, that's the easy part. We all just watch that emotional game. Our emotions is everywhere. So
right.
If you ever want to jump on a post game pod, I don't know what your schedule is looking like. Wes got you on Instagram, yada yada yada. The door is open. But what you mean tweet? First, what you mean tweet of the night? I only got two, or I only got really one of them. The other one is we kind of really talked about it already, but this is crazy. And look, it's kind of like what it's a me-centric tweet.
Yeah.
Like this is it ain't.
I was just gonna say while you're getting that up there, Marty, did you see that Kyle what's his name, Kyle Brandt or whatever, start doing tweets on Good Morning Football now?
Oh yeah, he called out a lot of Bears tweet. Did you see that?
Yeah, Nostradamus was on there, was 1920 was on there.
Ficky was on there. I was hoping I got on there, but I'm like, damn, I don't talk shit enough.
Let me get this close so I can actually.
Here's the tweet: 1920 Bears. Listen to this. This is probably the worst tweet of the year.
Oh man, I saw this shit.
The question was about the drops that the wide receivers had in this game. This was his response. There wouldn't be so many drops if Caleb was more accurate. It's causing the wide receivers to drop even the accurate balls. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that sit in there.
Go ahead.
When you throw so many inaccurate passes, the receivers get used to catching bad balls, and it affects their ability to catch the good ones. Got to get the receivers in the habit of seeing and tracking better balls. I got my opinion on it. I went back and forth with him on it. Wes, you kick it off and give your thoughts. Marcus mixed it. Jump in there when you feel so inclined.
Oh my God, this is. I mean, it says. I mean, you can see it on there. Buddy say this is like it's a bad take. I mean, I don't even know if you want to use that. That's being too fucking nice. Like what?
Holy shit!
I just don't understand. It's contradictory as fuck. It's like
wow.
I mean. I know, right? Get that. It's just. I mean, I don't even know what it's like. How to start? Because it's like.
Can I start you off with?
Go right ahead. I can't even.
Go ahead. Jump in there.
Chat. I really want y'all to understand me when I say this. This is a prime example of when a person that's not smart says a whole lot to try to make themselves sound smarter than what they really.
Yes.
Because you just said a whole lot of. You're not catching balls that are accurate because you're used to catching balls that are not accurate. That makes zero sense. If you can catch a bad ball, you could absolutely catch a good ball. It makes zero sense.
Oh my God. Like you would think it was simple, but me and this dude went back and forth like 5 times about this. Like, tweets, like tweeting back and forth. And you make that point, and the point is like so I told him, I'm like, look, so trade DJ Moore or Zacchaeus. So one of these wide receivers to the team, to a quarterback who has the best accuracy in the league. You're saying if you get traded to that team, they will still drop balls because Caleb basically fucked them, ruined them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? They're catching. And then another thing I said, like, what level of football this is? This is like college. This ain't even just D1, Alabama or Ohio State versus, I don't know who y'all think the other best team in the league is in college right now. I don't know, not Alabama, but
Indiana. I think
Indiana's playing some good football. Yeah.
I think
this ain't even that upper echelon. This is the fucking pinnacle where all of those dudes wish they could get. And you talking about a quarterback throwing bad balls is making you not catch good ones. It's insane. Yeah. It's probably the worst tweet of the year that I've done for this segment.
It's awful.
But I wanted to hear what, like, yeah, go ahead, Wes. I wanted to hear.
No, it's like what you were saying. Like, that's the thought process you had. That okay, I had to catch so many bad balls, like you said. I'm gonna go over to Josh Allen, and I'm gonna go to Goff, and I'm gonna go to Herbert, and I'm gonna go to.
I promise you, I was sitting. I'm sorry to cut you off, Wes. I promise you, I've been sitting here saying that in my head ever since Mark Rob started talking. I'm sitting on her like.
Do you think that's gonna be a good enough excuse for them? Like, hey, I was just playing with Caleb. What the fuck? No, you're off the field. Catch the ball.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It's like saying, oh man, yeah, I had to kick in bad weather so often. Now that I'm, in LA and the sun is bright and shiny, I can't kick a good 50-yard field goal now because I was just used to being in Chicago where the wind was blowing.
That's another good one.
I'm used to hooking them left every single time. Like I can't tackle because I had, I was playing with them and I had to, I was on a bad defense, so I had to, shoestring tackling all the time. So when I square somebody up in the box, I can't hit them, in their thighs. I had to try to tackle their feet because I'm used to tackling that feet all the time. Like, what you mean you can't do what you're supposed to be doing? Because you,
like, if that was the case, there would be no reason to talk about field conditions and whether or not if we in the dome versus in the rain versus in the snow. Like, it would be no reason to talk about any of that because it wouldn't be affected. But like we just talked about how, it was raining and all of that stuff this past weekend, and now Caleb going into a dome. So now we need to see y'all catch these balls. Like, there would be no reason to have that conversation because, like, by your like you said, by that logic, they have to go and, like, how do you have to go and learn how to seek a ball at the NFL level? Like, everybody's here has won at a high level.
Oh my God.
Everybody in the room is great. Like,
yeah, exactly. In a sense, you're disrespecting the guys who was dropping these balls, who's getting paid million. DJ dropped one. 26 million a year, I believe. You're disrespecting him. But this is the type of shit, and this is the type of shit you find on Twitter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is the worst one of the year. Because I felt like everybody could agree, like, okay, y'all dropping shit. Y'all like catching, y'all ain't dropping every week, you know what I mean? But y'all definitely did it this game. All right, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Get it together, come back for the Vikings and figure it out. But that ain't what he said. He said Caleb needs to throw him better. And I told him this. I'm like, Ben Johnson just came out in his press conference and he said, well, the drops weren't an issue in practice. So I don't know why the motherfucker told me Caleb been throwing bad balls all practice. In practice, I'm like, okay. All right, bro. Like, and this is a Justin Fields stand.
Yeah.
But this is what we got to deal with in Chicago. This is what Bears fans got to deal with in Chicago.
You know what the worst part about this tweet is most Bears fans, if you Bears on Twitter, I know a lot of Bears fans on Twitter. Actually, we follow this guy. I mean, I thought, when I first, followed him, that he was gonna have some good takes. They're getting worse and worse. I'm trying not to unfollow him. But the thing about it is, some people was gonna believe this. You're gonna go to a Bears fan somewhere else, and they're gonna be like, yeah. But if Caleb was just doing more accurate, like he's ruining wide receivers. He's gonna make your boy wrong. He's gonna be, a subpar receiver if you go anywhere else because he don't know how to catch good, like you were saying, like somebody's gonna believe this and retweet it, re-say it. It's gonna spread. It's kind of like what we were saying when we get up on here. It's like, do your research yourself. Go out there and look at it. Go look at some film. Go find somebody that's actually competent and listen to them for a little bit and kind of learn something. Because there's people that probably just watch, the haters, the Bears haters, and be like, well, they're on national TV, so they have to know it. It was on CNN. It has to be true. It has to be true because everybody's saying it, so it has to be true. And then we have to come on and
you have to watch everybody, like even the people that don't agree with whatever narrative you want to paint. You just have to, if you want to be a good Bears fan, if you want to actually know, like Marcus Mixed, you said shit. What was it? Mitch Trubisky. That's when you came on into the whatever until you start diving deep into it. Like I actually want to know what the fuck is going on. You have to you have to expand your horizon. I know a lot of people don't want to do that. They like to listen to people that validate their opinions, and that's just the world we live in. But man, go listen to Courtney Cronin. Like, we got a Courtney Cronin. Go listen to her. Yeah, that question was dumb as fuck.
Dumb as fuck.
That question was dumb as fuck. We talked about it, Wes. That question was dumb in a bit.
She came back and said that she had asked him that because she previously talked about that with him on the sideline one game about his heart. He said his heart rate drops in that moment. So she was like, I wanted to ask him if he actually checks it. And I'm just like,
did she say that on ESPN 1000 or with Cap? With Jay Hood and Cap?
No, I think it was on ESPN.
Okay, it was her. Okay, yeah. But that's I like Courtney Cronin. She's cool or whatever. She don't be just dogging Caleb just for no reason. But the fact remains the same. Watch her. Go watch fucking Dan Wiederer, who really is skeptic of Mark Grody. Like, go watch everybody. There's a lot of people out there, and now most of them do hate on this team. But go watch them all. Then come watch us. You know what I mean? Go watch CHGO.
Go ahead.
TTNL. Go watch us all and then form your own opinion. Because we want smart Bears fans. I ain't gonna lie. This chat was smart as hell today. It was a couple stupid chats. Yeah. Definitely stupid chats, dumb chats that I gotta call out. That's what I look. It is what it is. Look,
I ain't seen none of the ops though in a while. It's been a few weeks, man. I ain't seen them guys. We be waiting for them to come back. We told them I thought we was 0-2 to make sure you come back. Don't just jump in and Kevin Durant us and troll us and then jump back out and never come back.
Melon Smasher got all the facts.
No, Melon Smasher was on point tonight with his facts, and you know how it goes. I wish we could have tuned in on some of the stats he was putting in there. I hope you show up next. Show up after this Vikings game. After this game, it's a big game for us, fellas. It's a big game for us. As we wrap this thing up, let's wrap it up. I want to ask y'all a couple questions. One, this is the first one. Give me a key to success for the offensive side of the ball. Wes, I'll let you take it away first and let the newcomer, the guest, think on his. But I'll let you go first. Key to success for offensive side of the ball, Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson.
It's Ben Johnson. It's Ben Johnson. This is your. I think this is his first time playing a team twice, coaching this, right? Because we ain't played nobody else twice, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So this kind of your. I mean, we can call it revenge game, get back game, whatever you want to call it. But not only that, it's another divisional game after you got your feet wet a little bit, Ben Johnson. You done had some games under your belt now since the last time you seen these guys. And then on top of that, this is the guy who was trying to take your quarterback. This is the head coach that was trying to take your guy from you. Okay, then KOC tried to take Caleb. He was trying to, poach your mans from you. And then, like I said, on top of that, he started your career off on the wrong foot for you. So you got to get back. And then last thing is, it's a road game. Get you guys right for this road game when we go up there to Minnesota and Twin Cities. It's gonna be big. It's a lot of, Chicago fans up there too. I got tons and tons of family up there, so I know, they're gonna be hooping and hollering. Depending on how the game ends, my phone might ring, it might not, but I think it's I think it's a Ben Johnson. It's a Ben Johnson thing.
And you said the fact that you brought up tried to take your quarterback from you. It ain't big in the sense of national media or like a talking point, but motherfucker, they know. Like Ben knows, like you wanted to go there. That's what you like. Caleb wanted to go there. Like we talked about it. Let's be a buck. Caleb wanted to be under Kevin O'Connell as opposed to Matt Eberflus. We don't, he did absolutely. Oh, okay. Bet I'm here now. Let me show you something. Let me dial it up. Let me show you something. We should have had him week 1. We didn't. Bet. Let me show you something. So Ben Johnson is a good one. Marcus Mixter, what you thinking?
Mine is kind of a piggyback off of Wes. It's not just Ben Johnson, in terms of his play calling, but I want to see him kind of utilize a combo between Swift and Monangai a lot more. I feel like Monangai. To me, honestly, I feel like I just feel like a run game, when you have one that's good, they can really wear down defenses. And I think that that's going to be big against these guys. But I know we like to pass a lot. We done seen Ben Johnson come out plenty of drives and start off with a pass. And I'm not saying that I want him to not necessarily pass the ball, but I want to see them kind of utilized in a way that's just like we playing hard-nosed, smash-mouth football, and we beating y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we got some guys that can run pretty good. I feel like I've seen Swift run better downhill this year, probably than any other year as a Bear. Like I feel like he's doing a good job kind of seeing the hole. Monangai, he always runs hard. When you got a guy that is commanding, got 3 and 4 guys to be there to tackle him, or he's gonna stay upright, that wears teams down. And I think that that's gonna be a big factor. So in terms of Ben Johnson, I would like to see him kind of. I don't necessarily want to see it 50-50. But I do want to see Monangai continuing to take a bigger role, because I think that that's going to be important to just how we win these games. And kind of along with what Melon Smasher said, stay in short yardage situations. When you stay in those short yardage situations, it makes teams on defense, they got to stay true. They can't show you all these different looks and stuff that Brian Flores want to show you and get exotic and stuff like that. You want them to stay as true as possible. How do you do that? By putting them in a position to where they count on their heels a little bit. So I feel like that those two things are going to be big factors. Like if we can't run the ball, this game gets infinitely tougher. So
that you took mine, but I could pivot. I'll figure out. I'll get another one. That was what I was gonna go with, because look, but Bear Truth said if Kyle is healthy, I want to see him open up the game. His running style sets the tone and tempo. And yes, that's make them look. If we had a running game last game, like a legit one, we would have salted that game away and won the game. We couldn't. We was depending on Caleb in week 1 to throw the ball to finish out games. And guess what they did? They ran the ball on us in week 1 with late in that game. JJ McCarthy got credit for what he did, but the run game was really the issue. Week 1, we had 17 carries to DeAndre Swift, 53 yards. No other running back touched the ball. DJ Moore had 3 carries for 8 yards. And then you got Caleb's running for whatever he did, 6 for 50, whatever. They ain't seen Monangai. They ain't felt Monangai. He's a difference maker. He absolutely is. He absolutely is. And I think that's going to change the game. Now, if I'm not going, pick a different key to success for the offense in this game, I'm looking at and I'm just on the fly here. because I didn't think you was gonna take that one. I didn't trust your football instincts enough. Yeah, I'll just tell you that. I got 2. It's a 2 for here. I'm gonna ask y'all this: guess how many penalties total the Bears had in that game? Wes, and then in the week one. Oh. Anybody can go first. Just guess. Throw a number out.
Double digits. I'm gonna say 14.
I'm gonna say 17.
Holy shit! Hey, look! Oh my god! Both of y'all are wrong for sure. Like that's a lot.
Less than double digits?
No, it was double digits, but 17 is way too much, and 14 is not too much, but it's more. We had 12 penalties, so both of y'all was on the right. Like it was egregious. You get what I'm saying? Like it was egregious. Not just 12. Like fuck the how many? 127 penalty yards, bro. I think we all three can confidently say that ain't gonna happen this game, right? Like,
yeah, I think what do we have in the Giants game? 3?
3 for 25 yards. One false start.
See?
Yeah, one more of them. And that game was close. It was 24-27, and we gave up 125 free yards.
24-27, and we gave up. So that's one. That's my first key to success. Limit the penalties. That's a lot of yards, fellas. That's a lot of yardage. But then take it a step further. Jesus. You say what?
We beat ourselves.
Absolutely.
Again, it's just like, damn. Like,
take it a step further. We were 3 for 12 on third down. That means we missed, 9 third downs? Yep. 9 times you were on third down and you didn't. That's a lot. I can go find the one from this week too. I guarantee it wasn't 9. We didn't miss 9.
No, I think we were.
I got it real quick.
We got it. All right.
Damn, you know what's crazy? We missed 9. We did miss 9. Yeah. And that's why that game looked like that. That is why that game looked like that. But I don't think we missed 9 again. That's a lot of third downs. So I'm gonna go the penalties and the yardage. It ain't gonna be 12. Maybe on the road. I feel like we do better on the road with false starts and shit like that because the silent count. Somebody put in the chat earlier.
Right.
But
probably melon smasher.
I'm
just guessing.
That's a fucking great guess. Probably melon smasher. So I'm gonna go penalties and third down percentage. We're gonna be better.
Well, I'm gonna fight back a little bit with you on the third down percentage. The only reason why I say that is because we've seen, especially in this last game, we completely neglected our kicker. And I ain't even gonna say, like, the conditions aren't the same, so I don't feel like it's gonna be the same. But you could tell, like, Ben Johnson is calling 4 downs. Like, like he like I feel like, and you can kind of, you seen it with him in the Lions a little bit too. It's like, if they feel the momentum, he's gonna go out there and call 4 straight plays. Especially if we get close. Like,
but did you feel the momentum because I ain't gonna lie, you were right, but it was both teams. Like, they weren't kicking that bitch, and we weren't kicking that bitch either. But I feel like it was just that with the kickers. Like, I'm not giving the wide receivers a pass for the weather.
Well,
no.
the only reason why I don't want to completely just credit to it being a kicker thing is because we seen that happen earlier in the season where it failed for Ben Johnson when we lost one of those 2 games when he said, "I got greedy" right there. And
it was probably one of the ones I was critical of him for.
Yeah, it was. I remember that a lot. But he came out in the press conference when we watched it. He said, "Yeah, no, that was just me. I got greedy. I wanted the touchdown instead of taking the kick." And I feel like that part of him, of wanting to go and get in the end zone, is part of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's not gonna coach a smart football game and take the points in situations where it makes sense. I'm just saying, like, if the game is close, like it was with the Giants game, and he feels like this is an opportunity for us to start closing the door on them, I don't I wouldn't put it past him to try to go and close the door on him a little bit. You know?
Oh, me neither. He's
so yeah, I definitely. So your 2 points was penalties and basically staying on the field as far as offense goes.
No, absolutely. Look. Our head coach is a motherfucker. He's a motherfucker. Not a motherfucker. He's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker. I'm telling you, he is. Like, he will go that shit that Brian Daboll pulled. Remember Wes, we was talking. Marcus Mixon, you was here. You was in the chat. We was talking about it with TP. When they kicked it instead of going for it, and I said, like, you probably should. I was cool with the two possession game. Man, you think if Ben Johnson was my head coach, I would even, like, if it was us, I should say, I wouldn't even thought twice. Ben Johnson is going for that shit.
Yeah.
If Ben Johnson was at the 22, he was going for that shit. Simple.
It's crazy because the way that game fell, I think I came back and said it when we had the live and TP came back in the live. I was just like, this might be the Lions game for us, for y'all. It, like, after, like, I feel like when they lost to the Broncos, I felt like that was our Hail Mary game for them. But it didn't get Daboll out the door. Like, that Hail Mary didn't get Flus out the door. But when we dropped that game to the Lions, that was it. That was like, and then when he went to the press conference on Monday, or the Zoom call on Monday, and doubled down on it, it was crazy. So it's like I just felt like, I don't know. We said it in the when TP was on the live, like, what they going through is eerily similar to what.
Yes, that was sick, wasn't it? Especially given because I don't know if you watched our live with them in the off season, but what you saw, what I know you saw during the season when we did in that week. It was a lot of shit talking, bro. Like, it was a lot of shit talking. And like I was saying, I wish we could have been a little more productive, because it was a lot of compliments I wanted to give the Giants and I couldn't even get, because, you know, the Caleb conversation was going to dominate. They were trying to dominate, whatever. They knew. We knew. Everybody knew what was going on. Jackson Dart, whatever you want to say, if he didn't leave the game, they would have won. They knew what the fuck was going on. I just put it like that. The objective with Eric Sullivan. I hope you subscribe, my guy. Yeah. I really hope you subscribe to the channel. Look, everybody who's watching right now, subscribe to the channel, because we're gonna be here after the game.
Yes, sir.
This Sunday. But okay, so we talked about the offense. I want to talk about the defense, and I want to get predictions. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
So let's do defensive keys to success. Now, this is a tougher one than the offense, which I did like y'all fellas for the offense. Defensive keys to success. Now, be realistic. Let's be realistic. Don't tell me I need fucking Grady Jarrett or Javon Dexter to get 2-3, because that ain't gonna happen. And bare truth, I know you listening still. You asked me a question about how I felt about Javon Dexter. I'll give y'all fellas a little time to think real quick. Javon Dexter is playing fine to me. Like, he's not a liability. Like, he's not Braxton Jones. And before, I talked about him in the same light as Braxton Jones, right, Wes? Did I not? Like, I keep you the buck. I'm not wrong. He's not going to be that engine that we need at the 3 tech for a 4-3. As long as you run the 4-3, I don't care who your head coach. If you run the 4-3, you need your 3 tech to collapse the pocket. Because guess what? Quite frankly, in the 4-3, your edge rushers aren't legit edge rushers. They're bigger bodied. That's what Dennis Allen likes. And this is what I like to get into football. I like to get into football a little bit. This 4-3, you need bigger guys. Khalil Mack is not a 4-3 line edge rusher. He's a 3-4 edge rusher. 4-3 is Montez is ideal. He's the ideal size. He's just not elite at doing that. You can't go get TJ Watt. You can, because some guys can just play whatever. But TJ Watt is not a 4-3 guy. You get what I'm saying? I know we got a lot of smart people in the chat. when I'm talking about scheme. But Dennis Allen needs to find his guy. Like, okay, Myles Garrett. Oh, he's a 4-3-3-4, wherever the fuck you need him. He's a massive man. That is a massive.
Just need him.
Exactly. So it's a difference. I didn't like trading Khalil Mack either, but when you switch to a 4-3, you got to take that into account. You have to. It matters. Dennis Allen needs some big, long guys. He really likes long. That's why Austin Booker needs to put more weight on if he's gonna be a 3-down guy or every down guy. Forgot where I was going with that, but fucking Jaron Dexter. Wes, look, Wes, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
Do we need to upgrade? Yes.
Yeah.
Do we need to upgrade from him and Grady Jarrett? Yes. I ain't gonna lie, I like Big Billings, big ass. That's a big motherfucker. Do y'all be
he big as fuck.
Hey,
he looked 500 pounds out there.
What? It don't look like he got no muscle on him.
He make that 97 look so big. That 97 looks so big on him. It's like his jersey. They have to go get extra big numbers for his jersey because they like the others would have looked too small. But
and then Bear Truth said I'm here, and I'm just I'm gonna get the comments in. I was talking about what I was just talking about. True Pilgrim, I like Des. I like Dex, but he plays kind of lazy. Yeah, like I'm telling you, Wes, you remember I was releasing. I spent so much time clipping every clip from every snap, and I'm watching it. So when you watching it and then recording it to post it or whatever the fuck you doing, it's like when you reading something and then like writing about it is, what I mean? It's double the memorization. Yeah. Dex was struggling, man. I don't give a fuck about those 4 sacks he had. He was struggling. He was not good. I haven't done that for him this year. So Wes or Marcus Mixed or True Pilgrim or Bears, whoever, if y'all if y'all seen something from him this year, like let me know, like because otherwise he's not as bad as he was before. I'm not gonna lie. I see a little bit more motor because he's talking about he lazy. I seen a little bit more motor from him, and then I've seen it ain't even about playmaking, cohesiveness, if that makes sense. He's more cohesive because he's been there in run stopping. I really like. I always kind of liked him in run stopping. He's just not a elite 3 tech that's gonna collapse the pocket that we need in this defense, because you're not gonna have those Khalil Macks, TJ Watts, dog edge rushers. You need somebody in the middle to collapse the pocket, push him forward, and make the quarterback, instead of stepping up in the pocket. Don't they always say step up? No, in the 4-3, you need the 3 tech to push him back and make him either take outside left or outside right. Choose.
Yeah.
And that's when Montez Sweat weak ass or Dio Dangbo, that's when they get their sacks. That's a 4-3, fellas. That's a 4-3. But long with it. Hope y'all got your answers. Keys,
you got it, Marcus.
Unless y'all want to comment on what I just said, but keys to success for the defense.
And I ain't touching no Dexter. Same comment with you.
What I was gonna get into.
Hey, Wes.
I ain't touching that shit.
You kind of touched into what I was gonna get into a little bit, but the moment you said be realistic, I was just like,
hey,
we really don't do a good job of this, but I would really like to see us do a better job of it. We need to learn how to contain the quarterback. I don't want to see quarterbacks running 30 yards like they are escaping.
That's gonna happen though, Marcus Mix. That's gonna happen. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna happen.
It's just too much. It's just too much leakage. I get like when they got a scramble, bro. If they got a scramble, I understand. But we just letting them get away with so much if they got to leave the pocket. So it's like you want them to kind of I just want to see them do a better job at containing JJ McCarthy than they did week 1. They don't. I don't think that they gonna hold him and just make him a pure pocket passer, especially when You know, he's one of those quarterbacks that can move well, and he likes to move. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't that weird to y'all? Like, we all knew Jackson Dart was a scrambler, but we didn't like have a spot. You know, was that not weird to y'all? Like, he was running way too much for somebody we knew could fucking run the ball. Like, that's what he does.
And that's really why and of course we're not gonna see this against the Vikings, but that's really why I'm interested in when Kyler comes back, because if I'm being honest, I don't really think Kyler should go back to nickel when he comes back. I think he needs to go to the outside. I think Kyler needs to play.
Bump who? Tyreek?
No, Nashawn.
Oh,
absolutely.
You're not planning on Jalen coming back.
No, yeah, I'm not thinking about Jalen Johnson coming back.
Okay, I got you.
No, I'm saying like when Kyler comes back, I would like to see him, CJ, and Tyreek at the helm until we get Jalen Johnson back and healthy. I feel like he is going to be a better combination with Tyreek Stevenson than Nashawn Wright, because it's just like the days that they struggle, it's like one of them is okay and one of them is bad. But it's
Ain't
never
that weird?
Yeah, it's like nobody's like when it was Jalen Johnson and Tyreek, it was like Jalen's here, Tyreek's here, but we knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now we kind of going into every week like, I don't know which one of y'all is gonna have a good day today. So one of y'all, I need y'all to make plays because the other one might not. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see you have a stronger connection with that other outside corner. So I want to see Kyler go back to the outside when he comes back. And unfortunately, we won't get to see that for the Vikings. But I just think
is a bold statement. That's
I love it.
I love it though.
Better than
No. I just think it's bold because he's just played. It's okay. It's like saying, in my opinion, West. Let me know if you agree or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying Darnell Wright should just go to the left side, left tackle.
Well,
he's played so much at that spot. Like, do you want to rob Peter to pay Paul?
Would you rather see CJ go outside? Because
I'm okay with Nashawn out there, is what I'm saying. That look, hold on. So I get he's getting picked on. Like, Nashawn's gonna get picked on.
He's gonna get
picked.
If
Jalen Johnson was here, guess who's gonna get picked on? Exactly. Which Tyreek ain't been great this year either. He just got one-handed by Darius Slayton, and then the week before that, who the fuck was that? It was some Ionescu or who the fuck the Bengals had. They was fucking look. This is Tyreek right here.
But I feel like that's them both. I feel like if Nashawn Wright didn't have these interceptions that we can go back to or whatever, we would not look at Nashawn's Wright season and be like he's doing fine. We would look at kind of a liability right now. Is either a big play or a bad play with Nashawn.
Could he be worse though, Nashawn? He could be a lot worse, right? Yeah. From what we coming into training camp, all we hear is. You say that again? Go ahead.
I want to say no, but at the same, it's like, to me, I feel like, and maybe this is just a secondary thing in general and not just specifically Nashawn Wright.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like our secondary they get a lot of big plays against them. Like, we can't get off the field in situations where I feel like we need to get off the field. It shows up in the fourth. It shows up when we get these turnovers and stuff. But if we're not getting picks or whatever, it starts to look real spotty.
So you want to move Nashawn. You want to move Kyler to Nashawn's spot and keep CJ at Kyler's spot. That's what you're talking about.
I just feel like what that would do for Dennis Allen in this position would kind of allow, like, Kyler's a Swiss Army knife. We talk about that all the time. Yeah, we got CJ who can play nickel, CJ who can play safety and stuff like that. But I feel like if they felt like he would I feel like, well, Kyler's not healthy right now, so obviously he's got to go in that nickel spot.
Right.
But if Kyler was healthy, I don't know if I'm ready to just say, especially just based off those two games, that CJ would take that, like he would go outside or whatever. I feel like Nashawn is okay But I feel like when I look at Nashawn, not just looking at Nashawn and Tyreek together, and I feel like them two together is not enough. So that's why I'm just like, I'm good with Kyler being the Swiss Army knife, but to see both of them on the field, especially when you got DA wanting to stack the box and stuff like that and show different looks and stuff like that, I feel like that's going to come. Like I feel like that's going to be a big aid for him if he chooses to go that route.
Don't you ain't you glad you came on here? You couldn't get that thought out. You couldn't get that thought that you just had out in the chat. You know what I mean? Like for real, that was a good thought. Now, for real, because I haven't talked about that. We ain't brought that up. I ain't really seen it because I mean I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's another thought. How many times, Wes, have we talked about good thoughts coming into the chat, or like Bears fans having good thoughts about what can happen with this new team? This is a new scheme that we trying to figure out, because Dennis Allen is doing the same shit. Trust me, Dennis Allen wanted to play man. When we came, what Wes? We talked about it. We heard him all the press conferences. Every time Dennis Allen talked, they was gonna play press man. He can't do that.
Yards off the ball now. Yeah,
exactly. You see it too. They can't do that because of the personnel. So guess what? They got to do what Marcus Mixon is doing and trying to figure out what the fuck gonna work best with this personnel. And that's just football. It's football.
Yeah. Instead of being the typical Bears fans who want to trade and go sell everything and go, oh man, look, they put, I seen the Asante Samuels and all this, and I know somebody was talking about when Ramsey was on the move and all that, and this was like that. I mean, that's a video game thought to me. You got Madden, and you could take the trade deadline off and you could just go and trade, do whatever you want, and that's how you fix your little Madden team or whatever. But it don't really work like that. I mean, if you play fantasy, I can tell you it don't work like that. I play fantasy, so I wish I could just go trade for this guy, that guy, and the third. But
I wish you, Marcus Mixon, Bear True Pilgrim, we could all be in a fantasy team one of these years.
We could do it next year for sure. Let's do a fantasy league.
That'll be dope as fuck. True Pilgrim. Everybody in the chat, we could Melon Masher. You definitely need to be.
I
know every move you gonna do is based off analytics. I love it. Keep going, Wes. My bad, bro.
But that is a good thought on it. But like you said, that's it. I was just gonna give my defensive.
Absolutely, yes.
Mine would have to be. I'm just gonna say it, and I know people don't like it, and I know it's come on, baby. Not what people want to say, but I'm just gonna say, just go take the ball away. Go take the ball away from him. Get some peanut punch fumbles. JJ McCarthy, you got let him. I mean, they like 25th in the league in passing. Like, go get the ball, go take it away. Go give me like 2 or 3 of those things this game. Well, that's like you said, and then like I said, on the other side, like what you said, Marcus Mixon, and let's get some gun guy out there, 175. That's the keys of the game. I like that. I like that. I like to talk that after the game. Go give me 3 takeaways. And actually, since Marcus Mixon said it, hey, Nashawn Wright, go give me another pick 6 against him, since Marcus Mixon want to put you on the bench.
No, like, I mean, but Mark Rob, you kind of alluded to it earlier too when you said, like, with CJ, him in coverage is, it's questionable right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we all be in agreement if we say, like, Kyler can be pretty decent in coverage. So it's like, but like, as far as him going and taking Nashawn's spot, I'm not saying that it's just gonna be like, all right, Kyler's back, Nashawn, you sit down. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
I'm saying,
I know they're not gonna do that.
I'm saying I feel like that's like kind of like trying to get Kyler and CJ on the field. I feel like that would help us in terms of just being able to do different stuff, because when you look at stuff like you said, them not being able to cover and press man, so they gotta play like how many. I gotta go back and watch it, but I just looked at how many snaps we not pressing up against wide receiver 2s and 3s against the Giants.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm just like, what are we doing? Put some pressure on these dudes, push them off, get them off their spot, stop letting them run clean routes, and we not gonna see JJ McCarthy not Jackson Dart have a career day. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them uncomfortable. But to me, it's like when we start getting passive, especially on defense, because we get passive on defense first. We start letting more happen to us than like we start letting stuff happen. Like, we just open the window a little bit and just start letting it in. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like they got to shut that down. So that's why I'm saying, like, I would kind of test Kyler's ability on the outside or whatever, because I feel like when you got two dudes who could just be a pest to these receivers, can make receivers uncomfortable, can make the quarterback uncomfortable, and you doing that against a well, like I said, we ain't gonna see it for the Vikings, but if Kyler was playing, like, you doing it against a younger quarterback, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody who's been in the league 5+ years, like Jordan Love and stuff, and you still got the ability to make him uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I just want them to get a little bit more creative, because when I see that they can't do the stuff that they want to do, I don't want them to just like start taking a step back and be like, all right, we got to just try to keep it in the pocket. I feel like
but you have a point, because when Kyler does come back, I don't see CJ getting released anytime soon. So when Kyler does come back, they're going to have to figure out what they want to do, because they're going to want CJ on the field. And they're going to want Kyler on the field. So whether that's big nickel or just, moving Kyler to the outside, moving him to the slot. But they definitely going to have to figure it out. And this is a good problem to have, because they're going to have practice to figure it out. Now, hopefully people are practicing. Remember, Wes, I was telling you, like, hey, I hate when we saw all those did not participate in practice. I'm like, fuck. Wide receivers we need to get that chemistry. But okay. My defensive key to the game is going to be to stop the run. I just want to stop the run. I feel like we stop the run, they can't beat us. There's no chance they can beat us. Like, zero chance they can beat us. They beat us by stopping the run, by running the ball. Last game, that's what pissed me off. They gave JJ McCarthy the player of the week, NFC player of the week, one quarter, but no, it was the run game. They started using Jordan Mason. They started using Aaron Jones. Vikings fans are crying that they don't run the ball. I guarantee you, fellas.
Yeah.
Wes and Mark, I guarantee you they run the ball against us, though. I know they're gonna do it. And that's gonna be the engine of their offense, because it ain't gonna be JJ McCarthy. It's not gonna be him. So we have to stop the run. But we don't gotta get to the quarterback. I don't care about the pressure. That's fine. If you can stop the run and just make them throw the ball without even, like, you don't gotta sack them. I don't need sacks. I don't need press. That's fine. Just don't let them run the ball, because that's gonna open up a world of trouble for y'all. So my defense key to success: stop the run. Stop the run. Jordan Mason is what common guy, but faster, I guess. I don't know. And then Aaron Jones is a bear killer. I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Jones been killing the Bears for so many years. Remember, he caught even week 1. He caught that pass because hold on.
Oh, man.
Another thing, if TJ Edwards isn't in this game, which he probably won't be, I think the injury report came out. He wasn't even on it, right? He wasn't even.
Yeah. No, TJ was on a.
What was he?
Originally, Ben Johnson said that he was just gonna club it out, but yeah.
What was his status today? Was it limited or did not participate?
I think he was
did not participate.
Yeah, let's see. So like we'll see. We got time. We'll see. But I need to stop the run. That's all they got over us is the run game. Bear Truth saying, honestly, stopping the run, the only thing we have seen us able to do. Not consistently, but we can do it. We don't have a pass rush. Our cornerbacks are injured. So, yeah, we got to stop the run. Yeah, definitely got to stop the run and let them throw the ball. We got a lot of takeaways, so I'm confident that they can do that. Like Nahshon Wright, look, Marcus Mixon, you kind of criticized him a little bit, but he gets snagged. Like, there's a lot of plays that are made on him, but he's there. They just jump on his head. You know what I mean? They just, you know what I mean? They just get the best of him, and it's like, at least you were there. At least your process was good. You know, it's all about the process and how you doing it. So that's my defensive key to success. Stop the run. Bowl prediction, score prediction, and we'll wrap this up. Bold. You want me to give? I'll go bold. Hey, hold on, Wes. Marcus Mixon, you was there too. My bold prediction would have came true if they weren't dropping those passes. What did I call for? 3 or 4 touchdowns with 350? We got 220 with a touchdown, and we dropped 2 back-to-back, like out the gate. Zacchaeus dropped 1, DJ Moore. Could have been a better pass. He could have been a little taller, but I'm going to call that a drop. I'm going to call it a drop. That's 2 touchdowns right there. My bold prediction would have came true, and there was other drops, but my bold prediction for this week going to be, this is bold. 3 sacks. 3 sacks for Montez Sweat. No. That's unrealistic. I ain't gonna go. That ain't bold. That's unrealistic. I'm gonna go. And y'all tell me if this is bold. I'm gonna go 3 sacks total. Is that bold or is that?
I think that's very realistic. 3.
You think that's?
I think 3. I think 3 is definitely doable. Montez got 1 in each game. I think he got 1.5 last week. He got 1 each week for the last 4 weeks. I'm putting him on the board for 1. I think we got 2 sacks. CJ got 2 sacks last week. I would probably put CJ on the board for another sack. I don't know who the third one gonna come from, but we sack by committee. I don't care.
Okay, I'm with you, Bear Truth. Let's go 5. No, I think that's too much.
Would be
5 is too much. That's
bold.
That's
bold.
5.
Game of the year.
That's bold.
I'm talking about okay. In totality, team defense, 5 sacks. That's my bold prediction. 5 sacks. My game prediction gonna be. I can't. Fuck. Look, this is a tough game for me, fellas. I don't know. This is the one I don't know.
If we get 5 sacks, they have no shot.
Yeah, but that's just being bold. Now I'm being real.
Yeah.
Bears win. Bears win 24-21. Is that they had 27. 24-21 Bears win. Bears win. God damn. I ain't gonna lie. This might be the first game I call a Bears loss. But I'm gonna go 24-21 Bears win because of the way we've been winning. You get does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be battling like that, can the way we've been winning, can that push me to allow the Bears to win this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 24-21 Bears win. Another fucking boy, this season gonna be talked about as many times we done won this way.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Caleb.
35-14 that objective. But
Eric said, oh my gosh, objective. I love it. Bold. I fucking love, man.
Talk about bold.
I should have went last. Bring me up. Y'all could have changed my mind. Go ahead. What you got, Wes?
All right. Bold prediction.
I like that 35-14. I wish we played tomorrow.
Yeah.
It
always feel like that. But my bold prediction is I'm gonna reiterate what I said on my bold prediction. Nahshon Wright, pick 6. Nahshon Wright.
I like that.
Have a pick 6. Bears gonna win. I'm gonna say 27-17. 17.
Okay.
Bare truth. How I don't know how that's bold and a prediction. That's just a prediction. That ain't bold. There's nothing bold about that. We averaged what 20 some points. But go ahead, Wes. I just wanted to.
Yeah, no, that's my bold prediction is Nation Wright. I'm getting another pick 6, and well, that's my bold prediction, and my game prediction 27-17 Bears win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Wes. As much as I've been sitting here, I feel like I've been kind of picking on Deshaun Wright a little bit. You did take my bold take. I was gonna say Deshaun Wright to get another pick and shut me up.
Is that because, and Wes, you can answer this too? Is that because he had one last game?
The drop one?
Oh, no.
He had the last game against the Vikings.
Yeah. But hold on. Remember, that's a good point though. That he had to drop one. Do y'all remember last game, like legit last game, not the Vikings, but last game, he stretched out for one that hit both his hands, and y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So yeah,
he do one, and it's kind of what you were saying, Mark. Like he's there. He's there. Like I said, some people don't made some big plays on him, but he was there. He was.
Oh, they just jump on the top of his head.
They jump over his head, or he's right there. His hand just missed from knocking it down, or whatnot, or like you just said before, you have it right there in his hands, and it goes through his fingertips or whatever. Yeah. I think he do, because I'm like I said, I think they're gonna. I think we can, like they were saying in the chat. I think we can stop the run if we kind of focus that first, and they're gonna have to put it in JJ McCarthy's hands, and I think that pressure on him. It gonna make a mistake, and I think the person that's gonna get it is gonna be the beneficiary of it is gonna be Deshaun Wright.
When you say that pressure on him, do y'all remember? And it's been a week. It's been weeks. Do y'all remember the week 1? We thought that D line was humming against him, wasn't it? Like they was moving against him. Hopefully we can have. I think they get Christian Darrisaw back. Hell of a left tackle, but. I mean, and then obviously we don't got the guys that we had in that game. We missing some fellas, but man, we was humping. We was humming that game, and we had us looking like, hey, maybe the Bears got a pass rush. You know what I mean? Marcus Mixed, what you got?
Like I said, I do like that bold prediction from Wes. I was gonna say Deshaun Wright to get a pick and shut me up. But I'm gonna change mine. I don't know if he's gonna get a house call. If he get a house call, that'd be great. But I do actually think he got a good chance to get one. Like you said, he do be in the vicinity, and and when it's right, like he'll capitalize on it. Like for sure. Like when he caught that I don't know if it was a slant or just an in route. He jumped it and got the pick. I think that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't remember who he got off of though.
I think that was the same game Tyreek had the diving one, right? Remember he was down for a little bit. I think that was Cowboys, right? I believe that was Cowboys. I don't know, but keep going. My bad.
But my bold pick, Caleb 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Is that bold? The 3 times the Caleb ain't throwing no pick. Man, look, let me shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Go ahead. 3 touchdowns. No. Don't start jinxing my guy.
No. I'm saying 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. No picks, no fumbles. That's my bold prediction. I feel like we got a good chance to really protect the ball. I feel like Caleb each week has looked better. I feel like this could be a good week for him to put it together, especially like we said, not dealing with no extra conditions, whatever.
Sullivan said it was Vegas.
That was the Vegas game. My score prediction, I'm gonna go with 31-24 Bears. The same way that you said though, Wes. I mean not Wes, Rob. When you said because of the way that we've been winning, but I don't think it's gonna be a bad field goal. I think we're gonna close them out.
You don't think it's gonna come down to like that type of last minute, but like we gonna,
I think it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter, and then Caleb's gonna close the door.
Okay. We all got the Bears winning, and look, We are underdogs in this game. This is another underdog game. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna be favored until we see the Browns, right? Like,
probably not, because what we got the Vikings, then the Eagles,
and
then Green.
Then the Browns. And I don't know, Shador might be starting, so they might favor the Browns.
We
they
gonna be
fuck around. That is look, fellas, look. First of all, not fellas. I see you every week. I see you multiple times a week, Wes. Marcus mixed it. Not gonna lie, I'm impressed. You be talking your shit in the chat. Not a lot of people can come on here and talk their shit. Now, you didn't get heat. You ain't been here long. You didn't get no heat. Wes to tell you about that heat.
I got that shit. First day. I was first day. I was like,
it happens.
Good, though.
I haven't got. I've gotten some heat, but I ain't gonna lie. I haven't gotten the heat that Wes has gotten. And Marcus Mix, Wes be tripping sometimes. So his takes, but whatever. Like,
I'm bold.
He's standing standing there and stand on it.
I said it last week. He stood on what he was talking about with Jackson Dart being good, and he wasn't coming off that ledge for no reason.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't. I still don't. Yeah,
Look, I mean, shit. Like you were saying, like he was moving out there on us and everything. I'm like, I didn't expect that. He all right. He better. Like when I say that, I mean he better than I thought he was gonna be.
But bare truth. I don't think you really believe a 38-17 game. Like, give me a real 38. Give me a real game before, like, as I wrap this thing up. You know what I mean? Because I'm finna wrap it up. So,
but to be honest with you though, Mark Rob, why not? We just scored 40 plus in one game, and we was talking about how the Kevin O'Connell offense have been kind of declining a little bit week by week. So do you feel like we can't hold them to 17, or do you feel like we can't hold them? I mean, we can't get 38.
I don't think we get 38. I don't. Look, if we get 38, that means Monangai and Swift gonna get 175 or 200. That's how we gonna get 38. We'll see. I don't know. They ain't seen Buddy yet. They ain't seen Monangai yet. But defensively, I think we're fine on defense.
Does his running style remind you of any running backs? Kyle Monangai?
Monty.
That's a good one.
Monty is what come to mind. I don't know about you, Wes, but Monty. When I think
that's how hard he runs and how powerful he is. I don't know. I don't think he's probably as fast as him, but I would go Maurice Jones-Drew. Just a wrecking ball kind of running back.
That motherfucker was a bowling ball.
Like, my God. Like he like I said, I don't know if the speed, I don't know if maybe
he ain't got that speed.
He ain't got that, because I seen Maurice Jones open field and he you know what I'm saying, it's cakes once he get in open field, but just his style of, I don't care about holes, I'm gonna make one kind of. That's what I remember out of Maurice Jones.
I had only asked that because I was talking to somebody about Kyle Monangai a couple of days ago, and they was talking about how he was the 7th round draft pick and stuff, and I was just like, well, to be honest with you, it's not like just because they was talking about like how 7th round draft picks sometimes don't make the team, and I was just like, that's not the case for everybody.
Oh, a lot of times though, but they're right. But
and I was just like, that's not the case for everybody. But then we was talking about Rutgers, and he was just like, because he basically compared him to Pacheco in terms of like his running style.
Because Pacheco went to Rutgers too,
and they both went to Rutgers, and they both were 7th round picks.
But that's a lazy take.
It was a lazy take. It was just like he felt like some of his influence in terms of his running style came from how hard Pacheco run the ball and stuff like that. And I was just like, I don't know. I know they went to the same school, but I think Kyle Monangai is like, like I don't feel like
a little more hard body
when he run it. Yeah, like Kyle Monangai try to really run through people.
Yeah.
People. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
And you see the chat talking about Kyle had a hard one, 5'9", 210, doesn't come around often with his heart, with will and vision. Then you got Sullivan talking about led the Big Ten twice, which we keep talking. Look, look.
And people was talking about he, he's not a good running back. Why did they take him in the 7th instead of getting Travion Henderson and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah.
That's a polls issue. That's a polls issue.
Yeah.
But I think we got us one in Monongah West. We talked about this. We're Monongah guys over here. So I do want to say another thing. That coat you had on when you started the show, that motherfucker is tough. I know you paid. I know
Deion Brooks.
It was a Christmas gift, and it's one of my favorite ones. I promise you, because it come out every Sunday.
That bitch is tough. That I know whoever gave it to you, they paid some money for it, and they know you, and you gotta love the Bears. That's all you gotta be talking about when they come around is the Bears. I'll let y'all fellas any last things about the Vikings? Any last things before I do my do my wrap up? Like,
I think the only thing I'd say about the game before we get up out of here, what's his name, Grenard not playing too? They like leading.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Not playing too, so I don't know that we might Caleb. I don't know, man. He might get a chance to show out. That 30 is like I said 27. I was thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe we could push 30.
Okay, so and this is why I like to talk ball. So why do y'all think we are like underdogs right now? Pick something that like if you gonna, pick something that's like, okay, if you're gonna be outside looking in that and you looking at this game, tell me what you would make the Bears underdogs for. Like, y'all get the question, right?
Yeah, the only thing I could think of to say is maybe because it's an away game. Maybe that's why they think because we're away.
Okay.
Our defense ain't that good. Coach still questionable. You know what they say, coaches and defenses travel. So maybe that's why they want to say it.
Marcus Mixon, what you thinking?
I think a big part of it is our point differential. I think we the only team in the North without a positive point differential right now. We got -8 net points, and I think everybody else is +10. So I think just off that alone, we gonna be kind of fighting on the underdog side in a lot of these games. Like if we lose a game before the Browns game, I feel like they gonna, I don't know if they're gonna make us underdogs, but they're gonna make the spread like 1.5 or something. It's gonna be something crazy.
Something stupid, something that don't. I can hear that.
I think the point differential is a big factor in it though, because they're gonna look at that and then they're gonna say, well, we squeezing out these wins, but we really not scoring more points than what we're allowing. When realistically, that number is juiced up because of how we lost to the Lions.
So you're absolutely, we're -8, but the Vikings are -12.
Oh, they are? Oh well, yeah, they after this last game.
After the last game, yeah, they're -12. We're -8, they're -12. I'm gonna just like give our division real quick. Packers are +37. We're -8, they're -12. Packers +37, and then Detroit is +83. Now, a lot of the Detroit comes from a 52-21 victory against us. So they haven't had a victory like that. They just blew out that last team they played, the Washington Commanders. They blew them out. But I mean, -8, but the Vikings are -12.
I ain't even know that. I thought the Vikings was up in the green too. But I ain't been paying that much to Minnesota, to be honest. So
yeah, say -12 differential. That is so, and then they're I can't see their home record, but they're at home, so I guess that does help. That's why it was -2 at first, but the bettors are moving that line. That's interesting. Okay, that is very interesting to me.
Other than that, they bottom of the league and everything else.
When you talk about scoring,
rushing, passing. I think the only thing that they even close to, I think sacks. I think they like what I was just looking at, 10th in sacks, something like that, 13th, 12th. But they 25 or worse than almost everything else I can see right here.
Yeah, no, you're right. Their third down percentage on offense. I'm gonna go through some offense real quick, and then we'll get about here. Third down percentage on offense is 31st in the league. Points per game, 21st. Rushing yards per game, 24th. Passing yards per game, 22nd. Total yards, 23rd. So oh my God. But with the Bears, I hate looking at this because it's like when they play against us, everybody just do something.
Everybody's
different.
top 5.
Yeah, they start doing whatever.
Career game.
Yeah. Defense, total yards on defense, 16th. Passing yards, 9th. They're 9th in passing yards on defense, which makes sense with the way they play. Rushing yards are 22nd. So if Kyle Manungai can, do a little something.
And what were the Giants 25th?
Yeah, the Giants were what were the Giants?
They was in a 20 something, but even then I still feel like we didn't run the ball enough. We need to take advantage of these bad run defenses.
Giants, well, I don't know if this is after or before, but they're 31st right now. So if it was before, they was probably what you say 29th. They probably
somewhere in the 20. I thought
they were low. They were low coming into that game. But see, in that game, Ben Johnson saw something different. This is what I'm hearing from quarterbacks who broke down the film. I mean, Wes, you know how I weigh that heavily.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this, Wes. Why the fuck did we come out passing so much and even finish for passing so much? They were open across the middle. Like there were weak spots across the middle on that defense that Ben Johnson felt he could take advantage of. And I mean, as a play caller, you just gonna keep running the ball, or you're gonna be like, fuck it. I believe in my team to complete these passes in this soft spot weak spot that I see. So that's what I heard from Tim Jenkins, Kurt Warner, and JT O'Sullivan. They all three said the same thing. I listened to all of them. So, but yeah, I mean, I hate looking at stats with this team, because especially Brian Flores. Caleb, this is a defensive game to me. This is a defensive game to me. You cannot let JJ McCarthy look good at all in this game. You absolutely cannot, and you got to shut him down. Make Justin Jefferson just be happy he got the money.
Yeah.
I've been hearing Jalen Nager or all this other shit, but no, we play up to par, just decent enough. Give up 20 some points, and Caleb, you go score 30. Go score your team average, and y'all should win. Like I said, Kyle Manungai, they ain't seen you yet. DeAndre Swift, maybe he has 17 carries, but maybe he'll come out and do something different in this game.
That's what I said. Just go take the ball away from him.
Extra possession, which we didn't do in that game. Remember, they was talking about, well, every game they didn't have such and such takeaways, they lost, and that was one they was counting. So go get such and such takeaways.
Well, I mean, we did have one against the Vikings last time. We had the pick 6.
Yeah, we had one, but they was talking about like you're not gonna get 3 takeaways.
There's a game.
Yeah.
Like I said, fuck what they said. Go take the ball away. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Fuck it. Lead the league. Lead the league of takeaways this season. I'm okay with it. I don't care what they say.
Right. Look, appreciate everybody Everybody. Hey, Marcus mixed it. I will give you your ceremonial exit first.
Hey, I appreciate you for having me in.
For sure. And look, anytime, like I said, anytime you want to come in here, it ain't got to be as long as you did tonight. If you want to just come in, talk your shit, say, hey, Rob, you tripping? Wes, you tripping? And woo, 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 and bounce out, that's fine. If you want to stay a whole show, whatever. Look, the door is open. Great talk. I like what you saying. I like where your head at as far as as Bears fan. It's a lot of dumbass motherfuckers out there, and you know me. I'm gonna call them out in the chat. I don't care if they come back or they don't. That's not what we do. Yeah, we gonna be back next week, regardless of yo like or subscribe. But look, appreciate you being here, man, and jumping in here and shit. I mean,
for sure. Hopefully, it's the first of many. And shout out to y'all that's in the chat too. All the real ones that's been here, Bear True.
Yes, sir.
AC Adam was in there earlier. And the new people, shout out to y'all too for tuning in. Like and subscribe if y'all didn't already. It's a great show. We always talking about not even just what's going on in the media, but the information. And that makes what y'all bring to this channel very valuable. So I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all for having me on.
We like to integrate all of all Bears fans. Everybody got a voice. Some channels you're gonna go listen to, you might not. You're gonna be putting 10, 20 chats in the motherfucking comment section. They ain't gonna even put it on the screen. That's just how it go. Look, and I get it. They got a lot going on, but look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We go live twice a week. Wednesday
hard.
nights. Yeah, that is tough. Now that jacket is tough. Wes, you know, one more thing. Hold on, one more thing before we get up out of here. Wes, I was literally yesterday. I was this close, bro, to hitting that. Look, you see this close to buying a Caleb Williams jersey. Like, I mean, not just, I mean, the 350, y'all know the on-field version, the authentic, whatever the fuck it is. That shit is expensive. And I ain't know that because I don't buy Bears gear. I don't spend money on Bears. None of that. This is the same hat I wear every show. If I buy anything, it's gonna be my own shit. Black Bear Pocket, it's gonna be my own shit. But I was this close, Wes. I swear to God, bro. I swear to you.
When you do, man, you know you got to screenshot it, black out the last four of your card and all that. But you gotta put it on there. We got to see what you bought.
You know what stopped me? I didn't buy it. It was a Caleb and it was an authentic, stitched, all that, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? Y'all ain't finna get me. Y'all ain't finna get me because I'm you know, all optimistic, but Wes, you know me. Y'all ain't finna fucking get me. I need to go beat the Vikings first. And then I might get to the checkout. Like I'm telling you, I did all my research and I'm like this and that. Okay, if I buy it from here, should I get it from Fanatics or should I get it from this to that? Go beat the Vikings and let me see something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna buy look, I believe in Caleb.
Not at 6-3, 7-3 might.
Yeah, 7-3 might push the button. What Shorty say on Rush Hour? Remember the little girl Rush Hour when she push a goddamn button? Yeah, I'll push the fucking button. But not yet. I ain't pushing shit yet. So I gotta live my life through Wes and all his jerseys and hats. I love them.
I have plenty.
Supporting the team.
I got plenty of Bear shit around here. You know, I even got I don't know if you ever seen this. Marcus next to my kids is creative. I even have them, you know, making me a little bear every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's fully created.
Yeah, that's I got an orange on a blue one, you know. My older, she learning to do the decals. Next time I have her make me a little bear and stitch him a Roma Doomsday jersey on them.
Stitch the jersey on it.
Yeah, she gonna
that'd be cool
thing and crochet it in there. So But
yeah,
I got
my jacket. I got my hat.
Now that jacket go crazy. I had a jacket like that, not like that. It ain't like that. That's what I'm saying. I know Bears jackets and that motherfucker tough, but I had something like in high school that was kind of tough. But nah, that orange go crazy. But we gotta see, fellas. We gotta see. Let them make us believers. Let them make us spend some money on this goddamn team. Marcus Mixon, you in the city, right? So I mean, you ain't even going to the games. I'm sure when we we like that, we going to the game. Everybody going to the fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. Like we there. We close, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, we close.
We close. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We gonna see y'all post-game show Sunday after the game. Y'all have the rest of y'all night. A little late one. We gone.
All right. See y'all.
For sure. Peace.